Hello, and welcome to the All Night Gamers Podcast, episode 207. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. Gentlemen, good evening. How are we
Good
doing?
evening.
All right.
Doing
Uh,
well. Good.
you know, I'm not.
About as
I
good as
have
we
a
can be.
morning shift on Thursday, and it's gonna murder me. And I can't get my schedule to line up with morning, even though I'm trying.
Do you even know what morning is at the?
He's trying to
I
find out.
know.
They won't let him. They're like
like
just shoving
every
him back in the mines.
bro, every time every
Children
time
here
I've ever
tonight.
every time I've ever like talked to Alex, he always talks about how late he stays up.
True. Yeah, so that's how I see morning. It's when I'm up.
Dang, dang.
It's bedtime.
Oh, yeah, the sun's coming up. Time to go to bed.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's a pretty good indicator.
Bro is quite literally a vampire.
I mean, I honestly would probably do something not super, but I definitely would be. My schedule would be a mess if I was working a schedule like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Yeah, that's what it actually is. It's just the fact that he works nights.
It's like my schedule's already built for it because of that. Uh, and if I try to fix it every week to be normal and night, that sounds like hell, honestly.
Yeah, no, just one or the other. Just consistency is important.
Yeah, that's why I'm night. But it's like everybody else is up during the day.
I feel that. Well, we're in the thick of the holiday season, and the Game Awards were this past week.
And
It was
it
on
was
Thursday.
the best one.
It was the best one, definitely in several years, if nothing else.
sure.
10th anniversary of the Game Awards. A couple of us watched it here together. It was very
I was
all overall
working
good
dad
show.
mode.
Yeah, sucks.
Yeah.
But we will be going over everything in the Game Awards and some of the stuff that happened there, along with all the announcements and the awards, obviously, and talk about our favorite stuff. But that's all the second half of the show. So this format's going to be a little different than normal. We're not doing anything that's post download station like we normally do. We're just going straight from that into the Game of the Year or the Game Awards recap because that's a lot of content. So with that being said, let's get right into it. First off, Balatro's got an 18 plus rating from Peggy because they think that it's gambling, which it's not gambling, but the themes are gambling, and that's their argument.
Yeah.
They used to not have this rating. They got upgraded to it, and it's kind of BS. And I think even Local Thunk himself went on Twitter and was like, "Yeah, sure, this is gambling. So give me an 18 plus rating, but you can just let all the EA games and Fortnite and any other online freemium game to just keep doing loot boxes and battle passes that you pay a bunch of money for. Like this game is a $20 or less standalone game that has themes of gambling, but you don't have to. There's no money. There's no battle pass. There's none of that. It's just a game.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So there's some controversy around that. They're trying to fight that and appeal it, get it back to a normal rating. I do think that's a little egregious. And really, I think my biggest problem is like, yeah, if we're gonna do that, fine. But why are we letting everybody else get away with loot
Get away with
boxes
it.
without 18 plus
Yeah.
ratings?
Because they're big companies. They
It's
have
like-
money to throw at the judges or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
It's like what? Is it like Australia? Australia's the one that gets everybody to like change it, right?
I think Peggy is
usually it's
Australia. Is
Usually it's Europe. that
Oh
gets
no, it's
everyone to change it,
Pan-European game information, so it's the European one.
Oh.
which is always the one that gets people to change it.
Yeah. Because like, I remember it was like forever ago, but I remember like one of the countries got Apex to get rid of the loot boxes there because they're like it's gambling.
Yeah, okay, I found the tweet from Local Thunk, who's the creator. He says, "Since Peggy gave us an 18 plus rating for having evil playing cards, maybe I should add microtransactions, loot boxes, and real gambling to lower that rating to 3 plus like EA Sports FC."
Correct.
That's wild.
So
He's right though.
yeah, like again, it's just consistency. Let's be consistent about it.
Definitely.
So
Alex can be consistent in
Dude,
his sleep
today's
schedule. They can
theme
be
is
consistent in their
consistency.
ruling.
Yeah.
yeah, it's not that hard. But nothing's gonna get in the way. Balatro already won all of its awards anyway, so screw you.
Let's go. Yes, sir. Yeah.
GameStop plans widespread store shutdowns after closing 300 locations last year. GameStop continues to wither, as always. The fall of it's
It
such
will
a
never
shame.
be like when we were younger,
I was gonna
and
say
that's
it will
so
never
sad.
be. Yeah.
What, you don't like games in your Funko Pop store?
No, I miss GameStop being GameStop. You
No,
go in, there's a really nerdy guy behind the counter.
No, it's
Yeah.
Talk
the
about
Funko Pop
worms.
store.
Which did you see, Grant? I know you played some of the Astrobot levels. Did you see that Worms is one of the little characters you collect?
I think so. Um, I didn't play. Isn't there like 2 pieces of Astrobot content that came out post launch?
There's speed running, but I'm talking about the Christmas one. That
Okay, so it's in the Christmas. Yeah, the Christmas one's the only ones Is the only post launch content I've played.
no, speed running has Wesker in the final level.
I can't really remember. That level was pretty confusing. It actually took me quite a minute to find all of them, and the only ones that I were like, "Oh my god," was Spider-Man and
Gex.
Gex. Yeah, dude, I saw Gex and I was like, "Are you kidding me? They
Dude,
actually
Gex is
got Gex
crazy.
in Astrobot now?"
Dude, it's
Gex
hilarious.
is the first Square Enix character
about to
put
say
into.
It's so funny they chose Gex over like Cloud, bro. That's so funny to me.
It is
Anyway,
actually really funny.
There
anyway,
are two
really
reactions:
funny.
Cooper's and mine.
Is it Gex Night?
is it Gex Night? I love Gex
That's
Night.
wild.
What the?
Just when you think it's not Gex, it's fucking Gex. Gex is a horrible tennis game. Oh, dude, it's so good. Anyway,
This isn't Gex. I'm out.
back to GameStop. So they closed 300 locations last year. They're closing more. They have not specified how many more, but it does seem substantial. Last year they posted $1.8 billion in net sales. This year only $860 million, which is a 20% decrease.
Maybe they should stop stocking those shelves with Funko Pops.
While a specific set of stores has not been identified for closure, we anticipate that the review may result in the closure of a larger number of stores than we have closed in the past few years. So this might be the biggest one yet, it seems.
And they've already closed.
We might.
Behind.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah. Man. There's some hope maybe that the continued sales of the PS5 Pro and the release of the Switch 2 might help extend their life a little bit, but PS5 Pro already doesn't sell very well from what I understand, and the Switch 2 is only going to do so much in a day of digital. I mean, any console release is only going to do so much in the age of digital gaming.
Yeah, I mean, because sure, okay, you buy the console, then what? Why do you need GameStop? For most people, obviously, we're outliers. That might be Kyle.
For what?
Digital versus physical gaming.
Oh yeah, I love digital. So
I'm
much
only
easier.
digital where I
Safe.
have to be, i.e. PC. I mean, I'm digital sparsely everywhere, just with no specific criteria, but PC is the only place that...
Space confirmed saved. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, that is definitely a plus. There's some benefits of it. I get sick of dealing with all this junk time to time. So yeah, GameStop's gonna die, but we already knew that.
We knew that.
Sorry to bring that
that's
back
been
up.
coming.
Yeah, just in case anybody forgot. Warner Brothers Games Montreal lays off 99 developers. I can't wait to
Lies
talk
off.
about what Baldur's Gate 3 guy said at the Game Awards, because he talks about that. That's a
Oh,
shame.
that's right.
It's so great. I'm so excited to talk about that because
Oh, I'm supposed to
Todd's
add that
face,
to the.
dude. Todd's face. Fucking peak.
We're putting that at the very bottom. Sorry.
Oh yeah, okay. Anyway, there is new DLC out for Balatro right now, including Shovel Knight, which is huge pog.
No, literally.
Divinity Original Sin 2, Warframe, Don't Starve, 1000X Resist, Enter the Gungeon, Cult of the Lamb, and Potion Craft Alchemist Simulator all have DLC crossovers with Balatro now, so you can get cards in any sort of flavor you like. I meant
Okay.
to pull that game up before the show and take some screenshots to show you guys. I'll do that after the show. We could
Would
take a
it
look.
be cooler if he would let you set all the suits you want?
Yeah, instead of it being like specific suits on specific games.
Yeah.
Yeah, that does suck.
Dude, that was crazy though. Like that was announced like right before the Game Awards. Did he announce it? I wasn't able to see the whole thing. Did he announce it, or was that just because
He announced it.
at the Game Awards?
No, he did not announce it at the Game Awards.
No, I think somebody sent it in the chat. I don't know who it was. I want to say it was Cooper.
Yeah.
But I was like, because we were confused. I didn't know if it was like a rumor or not, and Cooper thought it was just a rumor at the time too. So this was cool to see that was actually like true. That wasn't just.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, all that is available now. Golf with Your Friends 2, the hugest
Dude,
sequel in the
crazy.
entire existence of video game history, has been announced for
Nobody
2025.
expected this though. Like, think I put it in the chat. I don't remember. But this was legitimately a game I thought they would just keep updating.
Yeah,
I
because
think
there's really
Cooper's
no
right with his
need.
butt.
Yeah,
to-
I mean,
Like,
they
just keep
did-
selling DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just did DLC a couple months ago, didn't they?
But I
Yes.
think Cooper's
The-
right
very
Mythos
soon.
that
one?
they want to fix the physics engine.
Wait, I thought I said it was the physics engine.
I thought I said that. Hold up.
Who cares?
No,
who
I
said
said
it?
that, guys. Come on.
Who cares who said it?
It doesn't matter.
Uh,
That is the correct answer.
So still
Like-
12
Yeah,
player
it's gotta be.
maximum, new course mechanics, revamped level editor, so that's huge. I bet Steam
Dude,
Workshop's gonna
weather
pop
effects
off.
are-
Steam Workshop soon.
Weather effects are crazy.
Um,
Um,
here's what they say it will have at launch, the 1.0 launch. It will have 6 courses, cross-platform online multiplayer,
Dude.
a level
still
editor
wanna
that's
play with
also
mouse.
cross-platform.
I still want to play with a mouse though instead of a
Oh, bro.
controller. I can't imagine playing
Lame.
golf with a controller.
Bro would
Yeah.
rather not be able to see where he's going.
I feel like it's actually probably
Use a
better.
controller.
Bro,
See,
we
but
should
I've
all do around when this game comes out. One of the things we should do is all of us plug in a controller.
a
Like
controller.
all of us have to do it and
Oh,
see
That
what
would
it's
be-
like.
I'm so
That'd be
down.
funny.
So fun, bro. That'd
Yeah.
be so fun.
See, I've got a ball mouse, so why would I want a controller? I can specifically. I don't have to
Ball
drag.
mouses are
Because it's the
so
same. It's the same reason
uncomfortable.
you
What
try
is
Smash
wrong
with a
with
single
you?
Joy-Con. You try it one time because you have to know how bad it is.
Right,
Literally.
I'm willing to do that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying for be locked on a console and have it.
Yeah, no, that's probably
Why?
not a good idea unless it's the only option.
Why do you have a ball mouse? Those are so uncomfortable.
I like it.
Aren't they literally supposed to be ergonomic?
Yeah.
I hate them.
It is a cheat code for golf with your friends, straight up.
It
is.
oh, it 100% is.
Straight as a
You
cheat
can
code.
set
How
the
so?
you can set the bar easier than dragging it across the back and forth trying to set.
Yeah,
the
using
speed. I can just roll up the speed I want.
it's a lot easier to
Yeah, like
control
everything.
fine motor movement with a single thumb on a trackball than it is your whole hand on a mouse. So it's you can get extremely precise with it. Like you don't have to worry about
Mm.
your hand shaking or anything. Anyway, there's new course mechanics. There's weather hazards, new customization, new ways to customize your balls. Is what it says verbatim.
Hey,
There's also
I
you
love
can also
customizing
level
my
up and
balls.
unlock rewards. So there's going to be a leveling
Yeah,
system.
manscaping into,
Dude,
into
where's
golf.
the battle
well,
pass?
you know what? That might actually be better than. I keep getting the same stupid things, even though I have a lot of lock things. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
where is
First
the battle
one.
pass?
Dude, I swear,
what-
playing
thank
it
you.
over the years that
Battle
we
pass
have,
expert not happy, bro.
oh,
Where
it'll
battle
have a
pass?
battle pass. It'll have a battle pass.
Oh.
I need one.
I doubt it'll have a battle pass. I'm sure it'll have a bunch of
That
DLC
shit-
though.
Actually, a lie. I don't want one.
I really don't
Actually, they
want to.
probably make a ton of
I-
money off the DLC.
Oh yeah. Backwards compatibility DLC.
I mean, do you need that? Just make people buy the other game as well. Boom, done.
Dang.
And you don't have to revamp the courses to work with the new physics engine.
Oh, that's fair.
Like mentioned a little bit ago, Astrobot now has Christmas DLC available now. It's a little level with like 10 characters in it. Super cute.
It's got
Highly
all the
recommend.
mechanics from the game, though.
Yes, that
which-
is super
which is
awesome.
so great because certain ones do not return throughout the game.
The mouse one
The
is the
little
one you
mouse
liked,
one
right?
is
Yeah.
the mouse is the big one that doesn't return. The clapping monkey from the last secret level.
Oh
doesn't
yeah, the
return
symbol
except
monkey.
Yeah, but they are both in this level, which is awesome.
Stellar Blade is having a holiday themed event starting tomorrow. So by the time you are listening to this, bringing new costumes, a mini game, and more. I assume mini
And
games, but we'll see. Nintendo now fully owns Monolith Soft, the developer of Xenoblade Chronicles.
and
So
developer of many of their open world games.
true, indeed.
For a while.
So there you go. Speaking of Nintendo, Dbrand has shown off a render of their new case for the Switch 2. Don't get too excited. They literally just show a GIF of the thing rotating, and it's a basically indistinguishable Switch-shaped object inside of a case. The point of it is to show what their case is going to look like. I think the only thing of note is to notice how the case bulges on the sides for the Joy-Con, leading me at least to believe that some of the Joy-Con photos and or rumors that we've seen are very much true. They're a little bigger and more rounded like that, like a little more ergonomic.
Well, I would like that. Yeah.
Can't confirm, obviously, but based on the shape, it looks like it would. Like it's way bulkier on the Joy-Con than it would be for like a Switch normally. So
For sure,
they're
yeah.
definitely going to be bigger.
Dbrand's gonna get so blacklisted though.
Oh yeah.
Like if that turns out to be legit, they're so blacklisted.
I mean, they didn't show anything.
I mean,
Like you can see
Yeah,
the
but-
bulky Joy-Con case shape, but you can't tell
Let-
anything about the device.
let's not forget though, Nintendo canceled Netflix's Zelda just because they leaked it. So
I mean,
They had to learn their lesson, bro. You don't leak Nintendo shit without Nintendo.
what are they leaking?
that's
Oh,
like
Dbrand's
six
gonna make a
months
case
removal.
for the Switch 2. Oh my god! Like that'd be like blacklisting. What's that company that
Us.
makes the grip? The grip. God,
That Gorilla
no,
Grip?
no. The I have two of them. Satisfy. Yes, Satisfy already showed off what their Switch 2 grip is gonna look like, and that you can already pre-order it now. So, and like they don't even have the Switch in it. They just show the grip, and it's just a grip. But like, I don't know.
I don't think either is great from Nintendo's perspective. I think Satisfy is probably not as bad because
it's not showing anything.
yeah, it doesn't show anything.
Yeah, and like I don't know, like Nintendo's already said the Switch 2 is real. They're gonna talk about it. It's called the Switch 2, so it's gonna look like a Switch. And
Yeah.
Dbrand
No,
didn't show anything other than bulky around
Oh.
the Joy-Con's case.
Did y'all see the post on r slash
There's an extra button.
one of y'all posted it, right? That someone supposedly has.
Oh yeah, there
Wait
was like a
for it.
render of like a rubber.
This wasn't just a render. This was. Oh, maybe I'm the only one who saw it. Okay, there's a
Yes, I do.
post on r slash Nintendo Switch, and the guy was like, "At Christmas, I'm going to turn it on and see what it is, but I can't actually turn it on now." And the mod was like, "No, we're not playing this game. You either show me or I ban you." So the mod, they sent it to the mod. And the mod was like, "I can verify this. They've showed it to me."
Ooh.
Ooh.
And
But like,
It showed.
I want to say
Uh,
there's like actual
Yeah.
picture or something.
Cameron
Let me
bringing
see if
up
I
that
can-
extra button reminded me. So there's another render of I think it's like a Chinese listing for like like another kind of case, but it's like a rubber silicone case. You know what I'm talking about? Like it would just
Yeah.
wrap. It's like skin tight kind of. And there is
kinda
a
like the
cutout
Xbox.
right under the home button for another square button, the same shape as the screenshot one, but it has a big C on it. The rumor is that C means cast, and that you can theoretically cast to your TV and get the Wii U experience.
That would
Those
be absolutely insane.
all
Like, get the
heavy
Wii U
rumor.
experience.
Yeah, the dual, like you could cast to the TV.
Let's go. DS games are back on the menu.
So
What do you mean?
I don't really know if this is, I have no idea. Nobody knows. There's a button with a C on it. We assume it
Wii U
means
Volume 2,
cast.
baby.
Whether that
Oh,
means
so,
you,
like, I could have like the Switch.
I don't know if it means like mirroring your display to a TV wirelessly, like you would with your phone or something, or if it means set up like your dock would start supplying a second screen wirelessly. Like your Switch is wirelessly connected to the dock. The dock will project another image onto the TV that's a second screen separate from the Switch, so you can do Wii U flavor
Whatever.
stuff.
That's
But that's all
peak.
heavily
That's
rumor.
true.
That's all you know. The render there's most likely a C button on the Joy-Con. What it does, I don't know. I
have
would
very high hopes.
I would laugh so hard if that's just a camera button and it allows you to access the IR Joy-Con camera directly, and that's it. I would laugh
but
so hard.
What are we gonna do with
What
that?
Nintendo think to do,
Nothing.
though,
That's
let's be real.
exactly why it would be what Nintendo does, because it's useless. Everybody gets
No,
super
no.
excited
You
for
know
it,
what it
thinking it's a
actually
cast
is?
function, and it's just a camera
And
button.
then Nintendo just
Look,
shits in all of our Cheerios.
I will show you what it actually is.
I'm trying to find it because
Wasn't there hold up?
Why would we have a C stick? There's already a second stick on the Joy-Con. Third stick, even more useless.
stick.
Genius idea, dude.
Yes.
I've come from the
yes!
future. I found the post.
It could be like the B or the Z on the Wii remotes.
We have those.
It's definitely not a button meant for gameplay because it's below the home button. So like it's very much out of the
Oh, never
way.
mind.
Like it wouldn't be
But-
something
You're
easy
like,
to push.
No, I can't.
So-
It's an
tell what
amiibo
supposed to be.
functionality thing.
It is not.
It's an
That's
amiibo
for
enable button. They
amiibo.
made it hardware.
Right?
Why, why would they do that when you can just tap it on the thing? They've already got that
Okay.
design done.
Are y'all ready for these room? This is like visual proof sent to the moderator.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
What he posted. The console is called the Switch 2 and has the logo of the Switch logo with a giant 2 on the side. Their unit was dark gray, but apparently the full white SKU, both Joy-Cons and tablet, have, and another special edition SKU themed around a game with a 9.
Mighty number 9 is
Mario Kart
Yes,
9.
mighty- Yep. The console doesn't feel any heavier than the current Switch. The buttons and sticks are larger than the current Switch. Magnetically attaching the Joy-Cons to the console makes the
We've talked about
mechanical
those
click
rumors,
sounds.
yeah.
The two big buttons are indeed the Joy-Con release buttons. Heard the reveal is next month for Nintendo meeting.
Wait,
I'm
what?
gonna start investing in Nintendo.
I
so
think
can
they have
start
been
watching this
referring.
shit, dude.
They may referring to the investor meeting on the 4th of
Oh.
February.
Wow, that's over a month away. Lame.
Dock has the same ports of the Switch OLED dock
So Ethernet
and is a
included.
bit larger but curved and is so much of the screen pops out of the dock.
Right. I think
Is-
I remember seeing one of the rumors we talked about. It's so hard to remember because we talked about so many of them. But I think we saw like some mock-ups of what the dock looked like, and it was like a
Bit smaller.
like
than
if you
Samsung.
took a phone holder and a Switch dock and or more like a tablet holder and a Switch dock and morph them together, it's like angled at the back, kind of lower down. I bet they're doing that because of all the issues with the original dock, how it would scratch some people's screens, how that was like a big concern
Right,
at the
probably.
beginning. I bet they changed it to
Right.
where like
I've
the
got a
anyway.
couple more. The game card slot looks the same as the current Switch.
That makes sense.
The top side of the Joy-Con, when detached, has a surprise feature. Oh, and the magnet themselves are buttons.
Wait, we get a surprise tool for later?
LCD screen, ZR, and ZL buttons are larger than current Switch. Sticks are the Hall
Hall effect. Good. Fantastic.
Some people complained. They're like, how can you know if it's LCD if you can't turn it on until after Christmas? But like, I don't get why people say that. It's super obvious if you've seen them side by side enough.
Or if you followed any of the rumors up to this point, it's all
Yeah.
but confirmed that they're like if they do an OLED model, they're gonna do what they did before and what like Steam did, where the OLED comes out later as a premium upgrade.
But that's everything they posted.
So what
On
you're saying
the-
is I should wait for the Switch 2 OLED.
Uh,
if you're not
no,
if you're not
probably
planning
not.
to get anything at launch, I don't
Mario
know about
Kart
you.
9's at
Mario Kart
launch.
9's at dude. Mario Kart 9's at launch.
should you? That's a question you're gonna have to answer yourself. You're gonna have to not play any of the new Nintendo games for a while, but in exchange, by the time that Switch 2 OLED comes out, I'm sure you'll be able to get a lot of the games that came out at launch for at least
$5.
I say cheaper. I mean like $10 to $20
It's
cheaper.
Nintendo,
Yeah, like at best you're gonna get
it's-
$40, but it is cheaper.
But it depends on what's available.
Yeah.
An Ubisoft game, absolutely.
And you can find, like,
Zelda game, you're paying full price for.
there's a lot of eBay
that.
lots I see all the time, like Odyssey and stuff, a bunch, all for 20. I'm like, that's crazy. Probably
That's
fake,
for now
but
because
wow.
the games are still available. So if you want to build a collection, it's a good time to build current gen.
That's true. That's true.
Well,
But you have to take the
surprise
risk of
Nintendo
getting
Switch
a
rumor
used
segment.
copy.
No, legit.
Yeah.
Oopsie.
That's
I
exciting.
nearly forgot this existed.
So he
I'm
said
very
he's gonna
excited.
turn it on at Christmas. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so why? Why is that? Did he say why or just? 'Cause?
He just said he can't turn it on right now.
Yeah. We don't know why.
Who knows?
Which is why some people are like fake. But like the fact that
The
he's now
Reddit,
got the mod also.
and we all know how Reddit mods are.
Dude, literally,
Power
the mod was
tripping.
actually Alex.
Yeah, we've got one on the
That's
show.
wild.
Guys, if I had the Switch 2, do you really think I wouldn't have posted it in the chat by now?
That's true.
If you had the Switch 2, I would have already found it.
That's also true.
I won't share it with anybody.
So I
Just
guess
my friend's chat.
it's too bad we're gonna have to. We're on break in 2 weeks.
For
Or-
New Year's, yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess
Like,
we'll have to wait till
we-
after the new year, but that'll be fun to talk
Yeah.
about.
Yearly break.
All right, we take the new year off.
Yeah.
Well, it's because we're all so busy, anyways.
Yeah. Literally in like 2 weeks from today, I will not be in town. So.
Real.
Anyway, where were we? Okay, so pre-Game Awards discussion. Try to keep it to just this. So there's a lot of drama around Black Myth Wukong not winning Game of the Year. Spoilers. The one of the producers posted this quote: "The games nominated this year were all exceptional, but honestly, I still can't figure out what the criteria were for Game of the Year. I feel like
So
I came
this
all
is-
the way here for nothing."
So this is not just what he posted. He posted like a long article. This is just like
A snippet.
Yeah.
Okay. And so apparently a lot of this was lost in translation. So
No,
Alex.
supposedly lost in
Yeah, so-
translation.
allegedly, Alex provided a Reddit comment here for us. Quote, "I'm a native Chinese speaker, and the original post is even more exaggerated than this translation, with small portions of profanity and sarcasm throughout, and the latter portion directly comparing critics of the game to demons. Another producer from this team even openly stated that their work will be a regular at the Game Awards in the future, and that it would be better for the Game Awards to be held in China in the future so that he doesn't have to travel so far to attend every time."
Wild.
What's up with the ego here, dog?
They've made
Real.
one game to the Game Awards and have the lowest rated score of all time at Jeff Keighley's Game Awards from critics. Like for the 10 years because someone went in chat.
Checks
But they're
out.
like, we're gonna be regular, so we might as well get to host.
Move it to China.
More
So
than
we don't have to
likely,
travel.
based on comments like that, if you're gonna play that ego, they'll just stop having you show up.
For real. It's easier to just make you not come than to move it to a completely different
I was gonna
nation.
say,
This makes me think. I hear there's a lot of football players that have this kind of attitude, and it's messy there because sometimes they are a legitimate Hall of Fame player. So if they're gonna talk shit, they can back it up.
They
So
can
what are you
back
gonna
it
what are you
up,
gonna
yeah.
do? Like Deion Sanders, like he has a big ass mouth, but he also is really really smart and good at football, and he's probably gonna beat you. So what do you do? But when you do this and you're like it was this year,
Newbie.
Caleb Williams got drafted to the Bears, and he goes to his punter. It's a funny story. He goes to his punter and he's like, "Hey man, don't worry, you're not gonna have to punt that much this year." And the Bears punter has the most punts on the season, I think. If not, he's definitely like one of the top 3 most
That's
punts.
crazy.
It's so funny. It reminds me of that. Yeah, that's a mess. Well, maybe we will hold it in China once you win Game of the Year. How about that? Metaphor ReFantasio is GameSpot's Game of the Year 2024. Congratulations there. I feel like all of the big
Yeah.
games won Game of the Year somewhere because a bunch of different
Sure.
websites do them.
Yeah.
Also, Elden Ring Shadow of the Erd Tree DLC will not be eligible for BAFTA's Best Game Award.
Cringe.
There's a note for
It's like-
remakes or remasters of games. Remasters of games originally released outside of the eligibility period are not eligible for consideration. Full remakes are eligible in craft categories only.
So, Final Fantasy, even 7 stuff, even though it's a sequel, is also not eligible for their Game Award.
Huge. Good job, BAFTA.
All right, buddy.
You make good guidelines.
I think I
BAFTA.
like that they do that because
Look, man, if my game of the year choice can't win, then neither can Alex's. Fuck
Your
you,
game
Alex.
of the your game of the
From
year
Top
choice
makes
isn't
the
a
same game, and they'll be back next year. I don't know what you want.
he's just
Kyle, your
pushing
game
buttons.
isn't a
He
game, it's DLC.
drank half a Guinness and he's
I mean,
already
yeah,
on
but-
demon mode.
No. What are you talking
missed,
about?
You weren't even at the watching the show with us. They announced a new FromSoft DLC for
I
Elden Ring.
know. I already know about that, and I know that I didn't watch the show with you, bruh. I was freaking at work the entire day.
Imagine.
womp
Okay,
Did
that's
it ask
crazy.
off?
Hey, you started it. Oh, he left.
Oh, he's gone.
womp.
I can't drag him back in.
Man, likes to sling heap, but doesn't like to take it. Um,
No, I'm actually chilling.
I actually kind of like that they do that though, because it's nice to have like one game award set where the awards go to things that have to be
New.
Like brand new.
pretty original. Yeah, I like that because we still have like the normal game awards and everybody does their own, so there's a million of
I-
them. But having one that does that, it just
makes sense. It's just for things that I don't know where it's not really the same. Like I think last remakes, reimaginings, and remasters kind of all get blended together, even though there should be a more like clear distinction.
We'll never have that because then they can't promote it as whatever they want to.
yeah.
Push it into.
The
Yeah.
the proper way quote to do it is probably way too complicated. So I like the blanket of just none of them because
My
it
battery's
provides
exploding.
it's a little like a snippet of reality that we didn't get to see. But like what if the actual Game Awards was like it? That's cool. And lastly, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming to PC. That was a Game Awards announcement. Spoilers. And pre-orders in Japan are going pretty well. Currently number 5 on Steam for pre-orders since announcement. It's pretty
Wow.
exciting.
That was fast.
Shock. People in Japan
Shock.
tend to like Final Fantasy content.
What?
That's crazy.
Okay, on to Collector's Corner, the weekly segment where we
Let's
talk about the games we've been
go.
playing, the games we've been buying, good decisions, bad decisions, mediocre decisions, all the everything that's been going on. Spin the wheel. Who we got up first this week? Oh no. Cameron's up first.
I
No.
knew you were gonna say it.
No.
Bad omen.
What do you mean, oh no?
Bad omen.
I could tell from a
You
mile
know
away,
what?
and it wasn't even.
That's
It wasn't even
I'm
close. It
serious.
was. How many times is it gonna use that joke this episode? Yeah, it was not even close. It landed directly center on Cameron. I can't even.
Bad.
Yeah, that's why I was just like, oh no, man, it's not even. Yeah, just ran away with it. All right, Cameron, what you got?
All right, so I have. Let's see. I played Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Played in a tournament. I
Did you win?
second because I no, I came in second. Um,
Hot
because
loser.
I
If you're not
right.
first, you're last.
So true. So true. I I got like 3 hours of sleep because it was after we did the end fight and we went searching for end cities. So yeah, not great. But I placed second. With it could have been worse. Um, played a bit of Super Mario World. I am at the Illusion Forest. Um, looking for exits. Time.
No, yeah.
Am I lagging or no?
You're
You're
Yeah,
lagging.
you're
just a
going in
bit,
and out a
but
little bit.
you're good. We can still understand you, but you are
Yeah, we can
lagging just a
understand,
bit.
but like just
Oh,
occasionally.
cool,
Yeah.
awesome, love it, love to see it.
Goated Wi-Fi.
Goated Wi-Fi.
Anyway, go ahead.
Probably.
Dude, love being forced to pay for Wi-Fi you don't care about.
Mm.
That doesn't work.
I love paying
For real,
$50 for
literally.
Wi-Fi that doesn't work. Yeah, so
That's the
great,
thing that sucks even more is the fact that you're forced to pay for it and it doesn't work. Like,
and it doesn't
Yeah.
work, and how that they obviously don't care. So
Yeah.
I mean,
They still get the money at the
still
end of the
probably
day.
a lot of.
So
Mm, like what am I
Fair enough.
supposed to? I was gonna play Astro, but I didn't get around to it. And Minecraft Tetris. I played a lot of Tetris.
Tetris is
I'm
peak,
so
bro.
bad at the game.
Tetris is
So
really
bad
good.
at it. Let's see. Took Chelsea to the ER. That was expensive, just for them to go. And it's a it's a blood blister. Pay us $1,000, and I went. Please don't.
Yeah, here's a Band-Aid and
That's
some
Did
that's dumb.
Tylenol.
you said youch my wallet?
Uh, and then I learned that I don't get to do overtime this week. So, yay! That was apparently was a mistake. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. I just won't do the 60 hours.
Huge.
Cooper's correct. Cooper, I
Oh.
know Cooper's reaction to his Tetris, but
Yeah,
yes, that
I
is my mood indeed.
no, literally, bro.
What
I see.
the?
Cooper was
Slamming the controller on the table. I hate this game.
trying to think what else.
What are you playing, Coop?
Tetris.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be it. Oh, I went to Epcot and Animal Kingdom and picked up some annual pass
Ooh.
things. Where they are. This is a recipe and some stencils.
huge.
Okay.
Oh, they go in like
Yeah.
the cars, right?
These are not magnets.
Never mind.
This recipe, they sent out 4 last month, and they sent out this one. Or they didn't send out this one. They said, "Come to Epcot, bitches," and you have 2 weeks. So I went to Epcot like a bitch, and I picked up. I
Hey,
said,
Epcot's the
2
best
weeks.
one, so
Epcot is peak.
Amen.
Correct, but
Amen.
That's also wild.
I'm outvoted apparently. Alex, back me up here.
Epcot is the best freaking park, bro. Hands down, no competition.
What's the problem? It's magic.
Okay, wait, no. I'm putting a stop to this. This is gonna be an hour and a half long argument with this group. This before hold on, yeah. Catching
Sorry,
the
guys,
spiral.
we can't spiral this week.
No, next
We
week.
will.
Yeah, we
pick this
can't
up on
debate
Monday.
Disney parks the same week of the Game Awards. We gotta do that.
No,
Do that
Pick
some
this
other
up on
time.
the show.
You want to know what? Watch me.
I also.
Best we could do is a vote, real quick.
Well, it's already 3-2, so it doesn't matter.
I love
also got
democracy.
this. It's
Yes.
it is a Mufasa postcard thingy
That's pretty cool.
for the
Neat.
new movie.
Cool.
Pick that
That's
up.
not out though,
Who
is it?
cares? Nobody wants to see it.
I think it comes out in a few days. I'm not watching it.
What new movie?
Chelsea says it's the
Mufasa.
20th.
The one for Mufasa and Scar.
The one
my
competing
God.
with
Yeah,
Sonic
since you're
3.
Losing to Sonic 3. L.
That's crazy. Poor Disney.
Poor
R.I.P.
Disney. Yeah. So went and picked those up. I think that's probably, depending on what they do, that's probably the last item I pick up.
Oh
from
yeah,
Chester and Hester's.
they release on the same day.
Oh yeah, L Mufasa. It sounds like everything. I think. I built a Lego set, and I bought some chairs.
Very adult
I
purchase.
bought- very adult purchase. They were $20, but they were from Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter. So they,
Heavily
solid.
used
They're
chairs.
heavily used $5 a piece chairs.
Hey,
But I
Deal.
need, I need chairs.
$5.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal.
Can't really beat $5
$5 is
chairs.
$5. Yeah.
I would say if you need them, take them.
Yeah. I'm tired of sitting on the floor for game nights. I'm gonna be so honest with you. So, yeah, game nights are going to be upgraded because I don't have to go. All right, everybody has to sit on the floor because we ain't got space. We have chairs now. We don't have to sit on the floor like heathens. So it won't be
But do you have
toss.
space?
Toss the
Yes.
cards around.
Do you have space
No,
for the
it's-
chairs?
What?
Do you have space for the chairs?
Yeah, I managed to squeeze them all around the table. It's
okay.
I mean, it's kind of tight, and I need
No,
to
who
move
doesn't
the.
have the space for the chairs? but
I
it's good
do
enough.
have the space for the chairs. It's good enough. I need to move the computer tower to somewhere. I don't know where yet, but I need to move it somewhere because it is kind of in the way. Because you can't really back up in that chair. But yeah, adult-ish purchase. I also bought a new Magic Band
Yeah.
because it was one I wanted. And that's about it, I think.
All right. Well, hey, spontaneous news segment. I think we're gonna have to just start doing this every week because Nintendo adds Nintendo music when we're recording the show, like every week. But Skyward
Sure.
Sword is now available on Nintendo Music. Bonus
Hell
news.
Let's
yeah.
go!
Good choice. Still,
Um,
still don't know why they're spoon feeding it, but good choice.
Yeah,
It
bit
could be
annoying.
worse though. They could be only like
Scrunt.
well, yeah, but like they could be like you get 2 songs a month. It's a little more
Dude, if
frequent
they
than
did
1
two
song a week.
Alex, you're peeking through my mic. They
Sounds fine to
Turn
me.
it down, then. Yeah, I was gonna say
okay,
turn it down.
I saw it
think it's
echoing. I
already-
wasn't sure. No, I think Skyward Sword is a good choice. It would be nice to know why they went. There's some Splatoon songs that are only accessible through the search. Yeah, those are removed.
That sucks.
Like, Thanks.
All
If they're
right.
already gonna be on there, we'll just put them on there.
Well,
Cowards.
I'm up next. I'm finally not going second to last. I feel like I did
Oh,
that for like
that's
3 straight
crazy. I was
weeks.
gonna say, I think you did that like.
Okay, so I haven't bought anything because I already spent too much money. So had a good week with that.
Real.
My clear cases for the new babies are in, so protected and ready for extreme use.
Hell yeah, brother.
I No, not 4 babies. The
Oh.
3DSs.
Oh my god, bro. This
Um,
man.
I have put. I'm not sure what all I talked about with my Steam Deck since last week. So I harvested all my save data off my Switch. That was a very scary process, but actually surprisingly easy. Also, it looks like a lot at first, but once you have it set up, it's super easy to go in and out of it. It's all set up to be in airplane mode by default, so you don't connect to the internet. So I'm not going to get banned. We're good. And that console is staying off now until I need it again. Um, but yeah, I got my Switch save data for Stardew Valley, Binding of Isaac, Vampire Survivors, and Dave the Diver. Binding of Isaac was a bitch to get to work. All the others were pretty much drag and drop. But I have all that now, so now my golden Stardew
You hooked
save
up
data
now.
is in my possession.
Hell yeah.
I set up PlayStation Portal for Steam Deck, PlayStation Portal, or just remote play. For all intents and purposes, it turns this thing into a PlayStation Portal. It works better than any other device I've used remote play on up to this point. You do get minimal DualSense features if you connect one, but it's not that great. It's a little bit too laggy to actually work like with the haptics. The lag streaming and playing the game is very minimal. You can tell it's there, so it's obviously like it's not something you would use if you can play the PS5, but I've tried it outside of my house. Uh, I went across town and tried it and it worked pretty well.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that. It's definitely way better than it has ever been on my phone. Um,
I mean, I would hope so.
I have played Dave the Diver, Vampire Survivor, Minecraft, Astrobot, Binding of Isaac, Balatro, Stardew Valley. Mostly Minecraft. I've played a little bit of Pokemon White 2. And that's really about it. It's a pretty short week from where I didn't.
Week.
Yeah, I mean Minecraft sucking my soul away for a little
Yeah, I
bit
was gonna
keeps
say,
helps
yeah,
keep the
Minecraft,
gameplay down of other things.
Yeah, that's what it always is.
But
Hey, but I've been having so much fun on that server though.
I mean, that's the whole point of it. So I'm not complaining. And yeah, that's it. All right, spin the wheel. Who's
Oh,
up
I
next?
thought you were sighing at whoever got the wheel
No,
spin.
no, no. I was sighing because I always get that feeling like I'm forgetting something, even though most of the time I'm
I
not.
always
I
I always end up
Yeah.
forgetting
I
something.
try to write out what I did or what was interesting.
Anything
So
that's
I'm so
super
forgetful.
exciting for me to talk about, I always remember. It's the stuff that's like, whatever. Who cares if I played
Made me
8 minutes
care,
of
but
Mario
who
Kart
cares?
7 or something? You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, who cares?
Oh, yeah.
All right, Kyle, you're up
I
next.
care.
All right. Mine is very easy this week. I played a whole like 4 games pretty much. I played Elden Ring. I played Civ 6. I played Minecraft. I played Game of the Week. Um, well, guess Game of Next Week. So
True.
Yeah, Minecraft's the end
yeah,
of the week now.
yeah. I played Minecraft.
You did. I was gonna
and
say you
Minecraft.
did play
There
the
you go.
game of the week.
Yeah.
Um,
I played the game for next week, which you viewers won't know. Haha. Um, let's see. Civ, Elden Ring, Minecraft, uh, and then emulator games and game of the week. Actually, I played Tetris 2 for the first time. Has anyone played Tetris 2 before?
I have not. No.
Where did you play
Tetris
that?
2 is weird. It's like Dr. Mario and Tetris had a child, but it's like a bastard child. Like it's a child no one wanted.
Damn.
Yeah, because why would you mess
Wait.
with either of those games?
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
no.
That's kind of my entire point.
Yeah.
It's not great. Anyway, don't play Tetris 2. It sucks. They did it. I'm pretty sure it flopped, and they went back to something better for Tetris, for like subsequent Tetris games, because I couldn't find any other Tetris games that were like that. But We might have to play it at some point for a game of the week, just so.
Just to see the hell
yeah,
that is
just-
apparently
yeah.
Tetris 2.
Guys, I
Yeah, just
hated
so y'all can
Tetris
see it.
2, but I want you to all also hate Tetris 2.
Dude,
And
it's
for
like-
that
it's like
that's
reason,
exactly
you
my
need to
entire
play
point.
it.
That's my entire point. I hated Tetris 2. All of you have to hate it as well.
It's
Then
the
we
same
can be
reason we would
equal.
all force each other to play golf with your friends with a controller one time. It's fun if we all
Exactly.
suffer.
Exactly. I did play a little bit of Call of Cthulhu as well. I forgot about that. The video game, not the TTRPG.
Yeah, no.
Although I would love to get a group together to play TTRPG Call of Cthulhu. Just saying.
Subtle hint.
No takers. That's crazy.
yeah.
That's absolutely wild. I see how it is, guys.
Um,
Yeah,
Who
that's it
invited
though. I
this
don't think
guy?
I have anything else. I'm trying to look around and see if I got anything new, but I did not.
all right, let's see who's going last. Cooper is. Alex, you're up.
No, no, bad omen.
That put you
Bad
on the
omen.
board. Why are you mad?
Cause I never go last.
Welcome to the
That's
club,
it.
bud.
Wait,
Uh,
what do you mean you never
Stinks
go
back here.
last?
I think I have actually, but it's been a long time.
Cooper, you have one of the highest blast rates.
Because
How's
he
that-
went
how's
last
that
for
the
like
first rates,
first
I thought.
rates? Wait, what?
Oh,
Hold up.
Yeah.
he's gone first the most.
Boy,
but
you
he's tied for
crazy,
second.
boy.
He's tied for
I'm just
second last.
I'm goaded like that.
that's crazy.
Yeah,
I don't.
he's tied for second with me.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But think about how many more times Cooper has been on the show than I have.
Well, no, like that's only since we started doing the wheel.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah,
Which you've been on all those.
you've been
episodes,
on pretty
Uh,
much.
or
Have I?
almost all of
Just
them.
about.
Okay, let's run through this.
Yeah, I'll bet too.
Minecraft. Yay, with the boys.
True.
I actually need to work on
Your
house,
base.
but
Yeah.
He still hasn't built a
I-
house.
yeah. Well, no, I have the hole in
He
the,
built. He built his.
Hey,
Yeah, he built the
that's
Lord
not
of
a
the Rings
house.
house. It's the Lord of
and
the
I
Rings
gave
house.
it, the Hobbit hole, and I gave it a nice floor.
It's not much of a hobbit hole though. It's just a door in the middle of a mountain, in the side of a mountain.
True.
A door that
Like,
can't be
let's-
broken by mobs.
Okay,
Let's
but
get
let's
right.
let's be real. You could make a hobbit hole and actually make it be good. I'm not gonna get into this because I'm by far probably the most Lord of the Rings geek out of the five of us.
Yeah, how
I don't
dare
wanna be
how
here-
dare you actually, Alex?
You know,
Exactly.
you know what? Forget I said anything. I'm trying to be more tame. I'm already on my demon mindset, and I
Look,
need to
there's two
stop.
types of players in
So-
Minecraft. You're one, Alex is the other, because you built that crazy Nordic looking thing house.
Yeah, now I have to build a long
and
ship, and I have to finish
I'm-
that long house
I
with
like-
plants on the top of it.
I like Alex's route, just digging a hole in the ground, putting a door there, and living
Yeah.
underground. You know.
Actually, you made your little hole in the ground very nice, Grant. I went down there to get some dirt the other day, and it was very nice in there.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Very sophisticated.
Yeah, sophisticated hole in the ground.
Yeah.
No, I gotta build.
That's correct.
natural base. I played Marvel Rivals more. It's fun. I think we should run it for a week.
Yeah, actually, one of
Oh.
my buddies up here was also
It's free,
pushing
right?
it. Yeah.
It is free to
Okay.
play. You just
It's
you want-
cross-platform too.
It is also cross-platform. They're working on cross progression, but they're having some trouble getting all the console bullshit
agree.
to agree.
The hard ones are
Yeah,
like
makes
the
sense.
in-game currency, whatever you have to spend money on. Because Among Us is
They-
weird about it, and like Fortnite's weird about it. A bunch
Dude,
of games are weird.
yeah.
about it.
nobody likes sharing the money.
Because
Yeah.
Nintendo is very like no.
But it's not on Nintendo, so that won't be the problem. But Sony might
Uh-oh.
be. Doesn't Sony not allow Among Us
I
to be
think-
shared?
Yeah, I think it's Sony as well. It's like Sony and Nintendo. I think. Are the
Wait, what
weird
do you mean
ones.
they're
The
Like, they
in-game
won't-
currency isn't shared across platforms.
Like the V-Bucks.
Yeah.
Like, you mean like cross save or
Yeah, cross save.
Yeah, like you can't have a same wallet across
okay, that's
multiple platforms
kinda-
because each
that's
platform
kinda
wants you to
stupid.
fill your wallet on
Then-
that
I
platform.
mean,
on
it's
them,
not
yeah.
it's not the only thing that does it. I
But
think
usually,
most mobile
if
games
that-
also follow that.
If that's true,
Still
you
kinda
can
crazy,
usually
though,
buy
even still.
costumes, and then those costumes will be cross-platform.
Okay. Oh, okay. So it's like a lot like Fortnite, where if you buy it, that the item itself will transfer, but like
the
money
money
will
will
not.
not. Yeah.
the
Money will
won't.
not
I
because they
gotcha,
don't
I
want
gotcha.
you. I mean, technically speaking, if they allowed money to transfer, if you time it fast enough, you might be able to dupe item or dupe purchases essentially.
Good.
Good.
Yeah.
Alex
for,
said
yeah,
good.
Good for the
Uh,
economy.
I played some more Infinity Nikki. I just like the little open world dress up game. Astrobots, new Christmas level. I beat it completely, and I did all the new achievements, like go to the top of the tree. What a fun little
Good
level
job.
that
I'm so
is.
proud of you.
It is
Put
a
them-
cute level. I do like it.
Did you find where Miles and Peter go once you got them saved?
No. You think too
They
highly
are-
of me.
Yeah, true.
Damn.
That's crazy.
I don't know what's
They're
going on,
top-
dude. I'm just getting the dudes and dipping. I'm out.
They're on top
Yeah,
of the
he's just here,
PlayStation
bro.
5,
Come on.
and if you have their item, like from the little vending machine, you can knock them off and they'll swing back up.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's it.
Nice little Easter egg.
I beat the Sonic X Shadow movie generation level,
Nice.
like the movie DLC level. Keanu did not put his best work into that level.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Appalled even.
And then I've just been trying to do some Christmas things. So I watched Hawkeye and Die Hard.
Best Christmas movie. Actually, wait, no. What am I saying? The Grinch live action is the best Christmas movie, but
Dude, can't Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey is so funny, bruh.
It's
I
so
can't even
good.
lie.
it's like a running joke in my family about that movie because I watched it a million billion bajillion times as a kid, even when it was like April. So and
Typical
now
kid
I
stuff,
can now we
honestly.
have to watch it every Christmas. I don't really get a choice. And I can quote the entire movie literally
It's like, do it
blindfolded.
right now. Do it right now.
We
No,
don't
I
have
could
time for
follow.
that.
I could follow along with it. I can't quote it verbatim, but like if if I
Oh,
had the
okay.
audio and I was blindfolded sitting there, as long as I have like the audio cues, I know I could say literally everything.
Oh my word.
I want to watch a few more Christmas movie things. I am not gonna watch like Polar Express or Rent Over Grandma.
I don't know if that one holds up anymore.
That's more like Christmas movies you watch when you're with like kids, or like
Yeah.
It's not just like a I don't know. As an adult, there's not really a whole lot there. It's a good movie. It's a good story, but like
They're Christmas movies, but I'm like, man,
We
I want to watch something that can kind of hold my attention a bit, even though I'm not just watching Christmas movies. I'm doing other things like play games.
this is why the live action Grinch is so goated because it's got Jim Carrey and he's making sex jokes and stuff in there that it's like
It goes
stuff
over the
stuff
kids'
that you
heads,
yeah,
yeah.
it's kind of like SpongeBob. Like you rewatch it as an adult, you're like, oh my god, they said that.
Chelsea and I watched Muppets Christmas Carol.
Nice.
I think that might all be what I've played. PlayStation uploaded their thing, and I already put mine in the server. Nintendo should come out in the next few days for your end
Oh yeah, the wrapped
year
stuff.
review. Yeah,
Nice.
I gotta play more Nintendo games. I'm so bad. My time on that's gonna be low.
Well,
But my time on PlayStation was really high, so
Oh,
yeah, you've only got so much time.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cooper, finish this out.
All right. So I've been working quite a bit, to be honest.
I saw your schedule you posted for this
Yeah,
upcoming
that's
week.
disgusting.
That's
Yeah,
best
this
of
week
luck to you,
is
bud.
A lot. Yeah, last week was 29 hours, and I worked a double, open to close. That was long. That
I
was a
bet.
long day. The problem is it's so slow, bro. Like if we were in a rush the whole time, I wouldn't feel it. But like,
Yeah, that's the worst thing is being at work and not having something to do.
Yeah, agreed.
Makes it to like I don't like work, but if I'm gonna be at work doing
I'd rather have
something,
Something
makes
do
time go by
something.
so much faster.
Yes.
Give me something to do, so I'm not just sitting there.
Staring at the clock or
Would you-
scrolling through doom scrolling.
Yeah, don't I? Look, if I'm gonna be paid to doom scroll, I at least want to be at home.
Where I'm comfortable, yeah. Well, that doesn't really work for me, but yeah.
And I wouldn't say my desk chair is comfortable, but like at least
Next
I'm
time you
at
work the
home.
register, you should just stand there on Instagram Reels and like have the
Dude,
volume all the way up. Dude, that's Russian roulette next level. The amount of obscene things that might come out of your phone.
Yeah, dude.
That'd be funny. Anyway.
Even when the customers come up, just keep scrolling.
Peak.
Oh man, yeah, this week's gonna be busy, but it's all right. I'm about to do a lot of stuff in the morning, bro, because I'm working mainly like close shifts
Mm.
till Sunday, so that's fun. But yeah, it'll be all right. Been playing a little bit of Fortnite, as you know.
Per usual.
Peak. I'm lying, it's terrible, but it's pretty good. The season's pretty good. Let's see, Minecraft with the boys, goaded, beat the Ender Dragon. I'm mad. Cameron got the achievement. He killed the dragon. I'm really mad. But who got the egg?
Crazy.
This guy. This guy
Yeah,
got the egg.
Cameron getting the achievement was kind of buzzkill, but
That's what I'm saying. I
Wow.
was like, man, we should have killed Cameron,
You should
bro.
have shot faster.
That's
I
I
true.
didn't
really
have a
was though.
bow.
That's
It
crazy.
got destroyed when I died. My only death on the server is to the Ender Dragon.
Honorable.
Well,
I mean, at least you
Yeah.
didn't just
yeah.
fall.
Fall to your doom.
Yeah.
I tried to do a bucket clutch, and the water came out after I died.
Peak.
Oh.
Peak server.
That's why I was worried about my stuff.
Because it could flow off. I got you.
Yeah.
Peak server. I don't know what you're talking about.
I also got knocked up into the sky, but I'm goaded and just landed my bucket clutch.
I had
So-
feather falling 4 and no bucket.
had-
I'm not good enough to
Okay.
bucket clutch, but I
Okay,
do.
hold on. Let's finish
Yeah.
collector's corner and then
Cooper, what else you got?
Yeah.
and then
we will,
talk trash. Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta make it through collector's corner before we start talking about Minecraft. I forgot about that.
Let's see. I've been playing a little bit of Scare Ritual. That's a lot. It's a lot of fun. It's basically like a COD Zombies kind of game. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm just checking my Steam real quick. I don't think I've been playing a lot on Steam. I haven't been playing much at all really because of work. But money, that paycheck though. I calculated the next paycheck. I'm excited, bro. Putting all my eggs in one basket.
It'll hit good.
It will.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think other than that, it's just been work and chilling. Like, oh, all my grades are finally in. As of last night, they finally all got posted.
Nice.
I don't know why it took yours so long to get through, considering I've had mine since Wednesday. Whenever I did my
insane.
last final,
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
it's
Depends on
a
professor.
one of
yeah. Look at the draw on your
one of my-
professor's grading speed.
I guess so. Like, because one of mine was Scantron, and then the rest was
Well,
or no,
Scantron's a
one of
cheat,
mine was
dude.
online, and then the rest of them were Scantron.
Oh wow.
What do you mean Scantron so cheap? That's
No, it's a
easy money,
cheat.
bro.
Like it's a cheat because that
How
means
is
they
it a
don't have
cheat
to-
though? Like,
It's a
if
because
cheat
they
for
don't
the
have to actually
grading.
grade.
The
They
grading.
don't have to actually
professor
grade.
Oh,
scan
yeah,
it.
but I
Yeah.
mean, I'd rather them do that than have to wait until fucking Sunday after classes are over to get my grades.
Literally, bro. That's
Like,
insane.
I knew I had a four. I knew I was walking away with a 4.0 that very day. Like,
Oh no, no matter what. It's a
Cameron just
4.0,
wants the
but I was like,
professors to
I
suffer.
wanted to know.
It's honestly a
I guess he
valid
does.
standpoint.
that's truly what I'm getting from this right now.
That's
So
that's what I'm hearing. Cameron's ready to throw hands years later.
yeah, he is.
I always am.
Cameron's just
Oh,
a little
yeah.
hater.
True.
Last night I played a little bit of Magic with Kyle and Kellen, and we also played some pickleball.
And we tried to get you to play Civ, and you ignored us and said, "I'm sleepy."
I was
Crazy.
so tired because I was last night. So that was
No, that's
yeah.
fair. We ended up playing till like 2 as well.
Because I closed on Saturday. I stayed up till like 4 or 5 that Sunday, and then got up for a morning shift at 11. Wait, no, rewind. This week, yeah, okay, so same schedule. Yeah, no, I was just exhausted, and then pickleball and everything else, my body was out of it, and I went
Oh,
crash.
dude, are you sore as hell after pickleball yesterday?
Honestly, no, but I think that's because I
I
was like
am. I
stretching
was
and stuff.
playing. I did not. Well, I stretched a little bit, but like it was just my legs. But I was also playing my ass off because I was
With
playing
Brendan,
against Brendan, and you know I can't let
yeah, you gotta
Brendan
lock
win.
in. Yeah, your
Like
brother,
I
yeah.
had to lock in, and dude, I woke up this morning and I just like first stood up out of bed and I said,
Oh no.
"Oh," like, everything hurt whenever I stood up this morning. It was so bad, but I'm good now, so it's all
That's
good.
good. Yeah, Kellen was getting his serves down, but
I was like, he just took a little bit longer. It's fine.
yeah, it's all right. No, it was fun. But other
But
than that, it's been work pretty much.
All right. Well, back to Minecraft. So we've been running a Minecraft server
Minecraft.
for a little over 2 weeks. Um,
Yeah, download station. It's Minecraft.
we're finally doing it.
Right.
We
Surprise,
got
surprise.
we beat the Ender Dragon, as we kind of already talked about a little bit. Got a screenshot of that. That's a
That's so
peak
good.
gamer moment. Um, crossed off the list. I guess the next thing is the Wither, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
pretty
either that
much.
or a water
So
temple.
here's what we can do. We can go to a water temple. We can go to the Wither. We can go to a deep dark and
Yep,
fight a
those are pretty
warden.
much the big
What is a
options.
deep dark?
Exactly.
Deep Dark
It will
is
be fun. No,
very
no, no.
fun.
It'll
Yeah,
be
Wait,
fun.
that-
Very
yeah,
scary.
yeah.
Very scary, but very fun.
Oh yeah.
Or no, we could go to a trial chamber. My bad. I keep forgetting that's in.
Oh, true. That is a yeah.
We
I
could
don't want to go to a
we
trial
could
chamber until we get some
pop a
better loot.
we could go to a trial chamber and pop the potion on Cameron's wall and turn it to hard mode and then get our asses kicked because it scales to number of
More
players.
Yeah, I don't want to do a trial chamber until I have some better loot. Like especially after I just lost everything the other day. Like
Oh yeah, Fall Guys
I
True.
Void.
I
Yeah.
don't want to go right now.
Yeah,
We gotta do
we
some.
gotta
We
get
gotta do some
netherite. That's what we
other
gotta do. We
stuff.
gotta get some of
Yeah,
those
we gotta get some netherite and
template
get some better
thingies.
gear before we can do
The
anything else like
template's the
trial
problem.
chamber.
I
Huh?
We
mean,
get
because
one.
template.
Yeah, we get one. We're good.
yeah,
Yeah, you
but
get
it's
one and
still
you can just
seven
surround
to
it by
do.
netherite.
Well, I've got
Netherrack, right?
Yeah,
I alone have
it,
3 stacks of diamonds between Jewel and I, so we'll be
that's
all
pretty
right. We'll
good.
be all right.
Okay, we should be
I
fine.
think after I had to re-gear myself, I have like 14, 15 diamonds to my name. So I am not I
This is why we brought Jewel onto the server. The diamond numbers just go nuts. It's like all she does,
True.
but
Yeah.
she's a diamond hawk.
She do enjoy mining. She do enjoy
She just
mining.
mines.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Uh,
it's been fun. I feel very much like a boomer having to relearn so many Minecraft mechanics that are different than what I'm used to,
Oh yeah,
but it's been nice.
because
I'm
when
glad we did this. This has been very fun.
No, it's
No,
it's
I've,
yeah.
I've
Cooper and
really
I
enjoyed
still
it.
watch a lot of Minecraft
This is
videos, and Kyle does as well.
Yeah, but
Like
honestly, I
when
don't watch as many as you. Like, I had no idea what a fucking trial chamber was whenever we
okay,
started
I
playing.
think I'm number
Yeah.
one.
I kind of watch
Because
with Alex.
it's just nice to have. I need something with noise. Minecraft, and I learn a lot about the game through that.
Yeah, you
Oh,
mentioning that actually did make me watch a couple Minecraft YouTube videos that were pretty interesting, like just long play in the background stuff, like you were talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
we also did or Cooper, Alex, and I did a server thingy in Bedrock to get a cape.
True.
forgot
Yeah, we
about
still need
that.
to do that. We all
That
should do
would
that actually.
take 30 minutes to get a cape
Okay.
if you're with Cooper, because he'll hand you the items you need to make it go
way faster.
way faster.
It takes like if I can get in the same lobby as you, like early on, boom, it'll take like maybe 10 minutes.
Because you've got hat and jacket that are required. But the bigger problem is getting the lobby, right? And there's only a couple days left, right, Cooper? The
Yeah,
20th.
it's the 20th, so we need to do it by the 19th to play it safe.
But you get the cape I'm wearing in the game right now. That's called Office
Yeah,
Work or
because
something
that's
like that. But it's designed around the new Pale Woods biome flower.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
it's all black.
yeah, they're doing a whole little storyline with it about how adding in the pale oak has caused major malfunctions and it's spreading into the office and whatnot.
It's
Hmm.
pretty cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
What else have we done? We
Um,
got the Nether roof portal pretty instantly.
yeah,
Oh,
You
like
guys did that. Got that
I
set
had
up.
that done like on the first day after
Yeah.
getting the gear I needed to
We've
do it.
got Kyle found the Mesa Reef.
Yeah.
He
And we've
found.
got we're keeping our nether pretty well mapped, like with signs and stuff, just so it's
Yeah, signs and everything to know where to go.
readable.
Um, it was very fun
I
watching Cameron have to build a tunnel following the path that I carved to the second Nether Fortress because it was extremely chaotic and made no sense and was also super dangerous. So Cameron burning through
yeah.
like 30 stacks of cobble and deep slate to build that tunnel was it
Hell
was pretty
yeah.
funny. At one point he got like halfway there and was like, "Dude, where did you even go? This makes no sense." And so I ran down there and I was like, "Yes, you go here." And then I just took off while he kept building. I was like, "You go over here and then you go over this thing and you come around, you go down." And like 90 seconds later, then I made it to the fortress, full sprint jumping, and he's over here walking,
Hell yeah.
placing a tunnel, building it around. It was pretty funny.
Yeah, but I mean, considering
Bro gets scared, man. Don't judge.
No, it's not that he built it. It's that him trying to follow the path I first made is the funny
Oh
part
yeah,
because
yeah,
the
yeah.
path I took because I was just like running around trying to find stuff, so it's extremely chaotic, which is why it also took like 30 stacks of material. But um,
Yeah.
I mean, the other option is to have shit spawn in our path or in the tunnel, and I really don't want to be dealing with that. Just trying to go and get blaze rods or whatever,
yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
because you don't. As long as you stay in the tunnel, you don't have to deal with like
gas and
in
whatnot.
theory you shouldn't have to deal with any of the things, especially gas. Dude,
Yeah,
there was a when I went, on right before we started the show, there was a gas uh right outside of the entrance to the nether, and I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It blasted me like several times.
when I first took Jewel into the Nether to show her where I'd been mining for ancient debris, we came down out of the staircase and there were four.
Mm. They just spawn in big areas.
You're mining for ancient debris.
On and off, yeah. I wasn't super serious about it. I got my diamond pickaxe efficiency 3, so I just mowed down a bunch of netherrack, and I found one. But I know that's pretty inefficient for finding that stuff compared
So,
to just finding bastions.
Well, I found a
well,
bastion.
bastions have it. Yeah, I
Real
guess. I was like, do they? Yes, they do because the world speed run for getting full netherite is done in uh set speed.
real
Speed.
quick, completely unrelated, but I just got a call from one of my or a text from one of my coworkers, who is working with our new manager this evening,
Mhm.
and she was talking about how he and I did really well on her quote unquote test to see who was like the managers she wanted to keep and who was the managers she wanted to get rid of. She said we did
Ooh,
really well.
Cool.
So huge
Huge.
W.
Nice.
All right,
terrifying,
your
honestly though.
manager.
So yeah, I'm hype about that.
Very nice. Very
Well, at
nice.
least you did well on a test. I just hate that they are randomly testing.
Firing.
You gotta be
Yeah.
on your game.
Well, it's just because
Yeah.
she's like brand new to the store. Like she just
Oh.
Last one in, first one out. All right, she's getting fired.
Crazy.
um, what else have we found?
Pale Oak biome.
Pale oak, yeah, correct.
Yeah, because I mean, we had to use a map for that because there was no way that I was going to travel in one direction trying to secure it, and then like I did go to other biomes, right? Like I went out uh and got all the other trees naturally, um, but then the pale oak, we were like, I'm not wasting several hours.
No,
It's
because
it's
like,
not it's not like we're Minecraft
because that's
YouTube or something.
no, and
I'm
like,
not making any money off of traveling 3 hours
and
to
that's the
the
thing.
9,000 block out. I'm not.
Yeah, because
Ain't no way. So we just nethered that shit. That was fun.
yeah, no, because that's the thing. Because like, even if it's like say 30 minutes there and back, that's saying like 30 minutes like without stopping and just going the whole time, and that's prior to Electros, so it's gonna be like really slow. Even with like a horse or something like that, it's still gonna be very slow.
Yeah,
Mm.
but you got to be careful with Electros. Which I am
I
building.
learned
I
firsthand, dude.
Yeah, his Electro broke, which is so sad.
It is
Um,
very sad.
I've got to
Yeah,
build
that
us
was
a
rough.
gunpowder farm though, because there's too many people on the server, and we will not be able to keep up with rocket production
Yeah, we
if we
gotta
do
get a
not have one. And
simple farm.
simple, yeah, it's totally simple. What I plan to
But
do,
Okay, I don't know
definitely
how
not like
how crazy you're
20,000.
going, but we only need a simple farm.
do we want a simple farm?
That's on you and
But
Alex,
I
bro. Yeah.
want the farm that gives us 20,000 an hour.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know if we need that many.
Oh
That
no,
is,
for
yeah,
what?
that's
That okay? Yeah, maybe Kyle might be
ridiculous,
with you.
bruh.
That seems a bit excessive.
What Kyle's cooking?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I literally can just make a, you know, 7 or 8 tier farm that produces probably,
Few hundred an hour.
a stack
200.
every like 10 minutes or something like that. Like, that's not bad. That's plenty of gunpowder.
I mean, we
It ought to be.
off of what we had, right? Off of what I gave you, uh, which wasn't even a full stack or whatever. You
Oh yeah,
had
I mean, I went into the end. I had, I think, three
two
stacks
stacks.
and 8, and that, like, I didn't even break into the second stack before I broke my
Plummeted to your
elytra
death.
and died. Yeah,
Why didn't you use an ender pearl, dude?
I didn't have any
Why not?
because I had used them all previously.
That feels like bad planning.
Well,
Welcome
maybe
to
it
said
was,
skill issue,
but
buddy.
Skill
yeah,
issue indeed.
maybe it was. But you know what? Oh well.
It's okay, Kyle. You did your best. Cameron's a hater.
Cameron
I
is
am
For
a
a hater,
real.
hater.
bro.
For
That's why I
real.
went and got my own, so I can be a hater. I only almost died. How many times did I say that they were shooting me Grant last night?
It just
Probably
seems
like
like you're in constant chaos, from my perspective.
Yeah,
I didn't really know what was
pretty
going
much
on. It was
everyone just
just
bullies you a lot.
chaotic.
Oh yeah.
I am always.
My Minecraft update, since I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that hasn't really said much, I built a Viking longhouse. I'm planning to build a Viking longship. It's pretty cool. It's got a throne in the middle of it so that I can sit on my Jarl's throne and rule over all of you.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
All right.
Yeah, Mr. 14 Diamonds.
all right, shut up, bro. So what if I have to trade with
Mr.
nearby nations?
Mr. Noah Elytra.
Hey, I do have an elytra. I found 2 of them. I had found 3 total, including the one that I lost. Um, and then I had the 2 extra. I gave 1 to Coop and then kept 1
Yes,
for
sir.
myself. So Coop has
Um,
an elytra. I have an elytra.
oh,
We can
I
we
guess
can
we
try to
haven't
go
talked
find
about
more.
my base either. I built a bar. It's got like a rooftop with a bunch of seats with umbrellas, and then inside is my actual base, and it's connected to a dock. I need to raise it an entire level, so that's gonna be a fucking pain.
That's gonna be a pain in the ass. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
already built. If I had thought of that before, it would still be a pain, but like it would be slightly less of a pain because there wouldn't be all the chairs and such on it. But it'll exist.
It'll work out.
Um,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's a better option because I
Mhm.
want to use the chains that we found in the mine. And I can't do that with it being right above my head. That was the whole point of having a 4-block roof, was so that I didn't feel claustrophobic
Cramped.
the entire time I
Oh,
was in my
talking
house.
about roofs, my roof is natural moss and plants and shit. I'm pretty hype about that.
It does look
Yeah, it
cool.
actually looks really cool.
It does.
The
It was a good
screenshot
job.
you sent me of your long-term
Reference
plan.
image.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you talking about the one that I sent you on the creative world that I was
Yeah.
looking at and like trying to figure out what I wanted to do?
Yeah, that plan. That
Yeah.
seems really hype.
Yeah, I
Oh,
thought that
yeah.
one looked pretty cool too. That one's gonna. It's gonna take a little bit more effort though.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah, I do. I have to go get sniffers. That's the real big thing that I want to do next is go get sniffers. And I know Alex wants to get some sniffers too, but
What are sniffers?
They
they're
are.
a
They're
mob
like
that you want to
imagine
go
putting
ahead
two
or
cows together,
yeah.
and they're giant and they're red, but all they do is pull up rare seeds, which means you set hoppers under them,
Yeah,
like
they're red
where
and
they'll
green.
farm.
They're red and green and they have giant fucking noses. But the
Yeah.
only way that you can get the egg to first have a sniffer is by using
Archaeology.
yeah, is by using a brush to like brush away suspicious sand or suspicious gravel. And that is very time consuming and it's
Hmm.
hard to find the places where those things are.
What
There's a
we
site.
found one in
Yeah.
Cameron Market, and I really want to go do it, but Cameron
I've
said we need to bring more people.
I found 3 of them and none
Have you
of them
done
gave
any of
me
them?
anything. Yeah, I did all of them and none of them gave me anything except for freaking emeralds and diamonds was like the best things that I got.
You didn't get shards or
I got
shards.
I got I got a single shard. I think I got
That's
the fishing
insane.
rod shard. I was so unlucky. It was ridiculous, bro.
You
I
can
was
put
so
fortune on the
unlucky.
thing, right? Or no?
No. Yeah, I don't think you can enchant it at all, if I'm not mistaken.
I thought you
Maybe unbreaking.
must
Yeah.
enchant.
So look, maybe
Uh,
you can, but
you can put mending and unbreaking on it,
Thought so. Yeah.
and curse
Speaking
of
of
banishing, but not curse of binding. Interesting.
Well, you
speaking
can't
of
wear
after
it.
Kyle's whole little fall from grace, I went uh got my elytra. I'm not using that until I have a bunch of protection for it.
I mean,
Ain't no
honestly,
way.
all you need is
Unbreaking and
mending and
mending.
unbreaking.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
exactly.
that's the only things that
Well,
can
then
go
that's all
on
it's
it.
got.
Yeah, that's the only things that can go on it. It's just I got unlucky.
Yeah. No, it's rough. And also, you only had mending on it, so it's like breaking really quickly.
I didn't
Yeah, that
know
too.
when you put things together, you get
It
the
broke very quick.
durability of the two brushes added together, plus an extra 5% durability.
Yeah, it's always done with the extra 5%.
Yeah, but if you put two full items together, do you get double the durability and then plus 5%? Or is it's an average, right?
Wait, what?
I've got to look into that later then.
Yeah, I
I didn't
think
even hear what the question was.
Yeah, I didn't understand the question.
If you put like a full durability pick together with another full durability pick,
Yeah.
Uh,
it gives you the full durability of both.
no, it
No, I
it only
think it
goes
only
up to
gives you.
max.
Yeah, it only.
Max plus 5%.
No,
No, just max
No,
whatever
okay.
whatever one pick
Yeah,
can
like-
hold.
The
It's
5
not- right.
Yeah, it just like tops you off basically.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
Yeah,
it's
so
100%. Yeah,
it's good for caving though, especially early game before you get enchants.
yeah.
That's what I always end up doing.
All right. Well, I think it's time to move into the Game Awards. We'll probably talk about Minecraft again in 3 weeks or a month or something. I don't know. See how
Dude,
however long
I
it
love
keeps
the server
going.
so much.
Yeah, it's
Hopefully
fun.
for a while, because I'm having a lot of fun. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Even
Is
like
it
on the
good
I'm
time?
sure. I mean, we'll do at least one more update. I don't know how many there will be overall, but we'll at least do another one. We'll keep doing them as long as we keep playing on the server, basically.
oh for sure.
Okay, so the Game Awards 10th anniversary, very good show.
Pretty good. Solid 8 at least.
Yeah, we can. I think we'll all be given. I want everybody throughout this to pick your favorite announcement and overall score
that
of the
was-
show.
That was my finishing question. Was what was
Oh,
the best
my
announcement
fault.
Perfect.
from the
Bad.
Game Awards?
Perfect.
My bad.
So, yeah, everybody pick what's your best announcement
Y'all,
and
y'all
what's their
actually didn't-
overall score of the show.
You actually didn't hear my score.
I mean, it's not even. Y'all don't even have to have me tell you.
Oh yeah, Kyle's gonna be like 0,
Uh,
bro.
You did spell it wrong though. Hold on, let me help you out real quick. There you go.
Thanks.
I really want to put it back to wrong.
So starting off, we'll go through the trailers and game announcements, and then we'll go through the awards, and lastly, talk about some of the things that happened. So starting with the trailers, Steel Paws. Everybody hold your horses. This is probably the biggest announcement. Steel Paws is a mobile game for Netflix games from the developer of Shenmue. Ooh.
Oh my god! I can't believe
Kyle
it.
peaked his mic.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
good. That's why I have volume settings on OBS.
Well, yeah, my mic also just doesn't let me talk that loud.
Naughty Dog announced Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. If you follow video game news at all, you've probably seen all the memes / controversy about the main character of that game. Yeah, it's a new game. Cool.
Is that the one
looks-
that had all the? Was that the one at the end?
Yes.
Oh, dude, the chat was spamming. Dude, the YouTube chat was cracking me up.
What
Uh,
was the YouTube chat talking about?
They were like woke.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
well-
what all those memes and controversy have been about. Is all just about that main character. R/ Gaming Circle Jerk is having a field day.
Dude,
Yeah.
They always are.
So yeah, we'll see what comes of that. Okami 2 was unveiled, which is a game being developed by Hideki Kamiya's new studio, who previously worked on the Bayonetta games. So
Huge.
that's cool. Okami 2. The Witcher 4 was revealed. Huge announcement. Female
is
protagonist
also
for the
very-
first time.
Do you think it's gonna be Siri, or do you think it's gonna be a completely different, like?
I do not know enough about The Witcher to give you a proper answer.
Yeah, Siri
It's
is
a
like
continuation.
Geralt's. Okay, so it probably is because Siri is like Geralt's protege type thing.
So
I want to
probably
say daughter, but they're not really. She's not really his daughter.
metaphorical.
But yeah, basically metaphorical daughter.
So yeah, that's huge. CD Projekt Red's new game.
Barrett is behind
Barrett wants to
Kyle.
say hi real quick.
Hi Barrett. Hey
Say
bud.
he's at my place.
Barrett.
Elden Ring Night Rain, a standalone co-op spin-off game in the Elden Ring universe, is here.
Oh, I thought this
Yeah,
was
it's like
a
orange.
DLC again. My bad.
It's in a. They describe it as being in a parallel universe to Elden Ring, or it's literally the same universe, just
more-
it's a spin-off. But standalone co-op looks really good. I know Kyle is excited for it. I'm sure the entire Elden Ring community is excited for it.
Oh yeah.
It's the best way that I can describe it based on the trailers is like a Elden Ring roguelike.
Ooh.
So it's Do what? Okay. I don't know what the hell I just heard, but I'm gonna ignore it. Yeah, it's like an Elden Ring roguelike. So there's no character customization at all. It's just you have the option of different characters who play as different classes, and you go through and like your in-game currency stays the same, but every time you go through it, it gets harder and harder, and then you're expected to like continue to level up your character and get more shit as you keep on going into this area. Plus, there's one boss and one character that I know for a fact are from DS3. So there's like the Nameless King. He's like this giant dude that rides a fucking like half dead dragon. It's super sick.
I think
And then
you've
the Fire
sent some
Keeper,
screenshots of that guy before.
I probably have.
Mm.
And then the Fire Keeper from DS3 is also in it, and she's like this. Um, Basically, like every Souls-like game has like a home base area, and she's the person in Dark Souls 3 that is your level up person in the
Mm,
home base area.
okay.
So she's making a return in this one as well. And then I know that there's uh, I want to say it's Tauros Demon, um, but I can't remember if it's Tauros Demon or a different demon. But one of the demons from Dark Souls 1 is also shown in the trailer to be making a return. So I'm super excited about that. Plus the fact that there's like vaults over different objects. There's like abilities that you can get where you basically tether yourself to a spirit hawk and like fly around and shit. Everything I've seen in the trailers has been absolutely amazing looking, so I'm super hype. Not that y'all needed to be told that because you know who I am, but uh, yeah,
Oh yeah.
Well,
I think it's three player co op.
we needed somebody to talk about it, so
Yeah,
True.
I got you, brother.
so yeah, big announcement there. Fumito Uedo, the developer of Eco slash Shadow of the Colossus, announces a new project called Project Robot.
Cool.
So yeah, just kind of teaser there. Mafia: The Old Country was unveiled, latest game in the Mafia series.
Interesting.
Let's see, Dispatch, a really weird narrative-based game they announced that didn't stick out very much. Um, Split Fiction is a new game announced from the developer of It Takes Two, who won Game of the Year in a
Ooh, I
previous
love
year.
It Takes Two, so I'm gonna have to
So it's
check that out.
literally like
Split Fiction, okay.
it looks like similar two-player co-op deal, but instead you're playing two people that are into totally different things. Like one is into like nature fantasy, and the other one is into some kind of like techno, like cyberpunk maybe. I can't remember exactly. Maybe like I don't know, some kind of dangerous
Yeah,
environment. And
that's
you
really cool
swap
though.
between those two universes. Like they're both writers or something, so they write these universes out, and they have to jump between the two. Uh,
It's
and
really
like
cool, and I'm assuming it's gonna be like really, cool game design and things that were, kind of thought outside the box, like
yeah, it was an
A
interesting
Way Out
concept.
and
I
It
don't think
Takes
I'm
Two.
doing a great deal of explaining it properly. So if you
So
think it's
okay,
interesting, go watch the trailer. But it's definitely
so
really
Yeah,
cool.
no, I'm gonna
it's
definitely have to go check it out now.
it's kind of similar. I think Alex is the only one that will know this reference, but it's kind of similar to Degrees of Separation, where
Well,
you're well similar in that the their powers are opposite of each other, and the worlds that you are exploring in this game are opposites.
I mean, that's like the thing. So, kinda, I guess, I don't know. So, Degrees is a puzzle game where you play either a fire girl or an ice boy, and the environment changes depending on who's closer to things. So, when she's close to water, it will like freeze and be a little hot, or it will melt. But if he's close to water, it will freeze. So he can walk over it, but she can go through it.
Oh, okay.
This
No,
game is more of here's a level based on this girl's story, which is um fantasy, and here's a level based on this girl's level. book, which is sci-fi. And this
Yeah,
was about
sci-fi.
war.
That's what it. This I went to the Steam page to find some screenshots, and yeah, the screenshot of the sci-fi girl, like this is a level where they're like wall running with katanas. They're like in a Tokyo Neo cyberpunk
Cyberpunk.
kind of
Was-
thing.
Yeah.
Was that the one where they were like affecting the other one's world, or is this a different one?
She went into she got pushed in by the villain to um
Yeah, one of
the
them got
girl's
pushed in, the other one
thought
jumped
bubble
in
thing.
after her. Something like that. And then there's
So,
another
like, she's, like-
screenshot of the fantasy one where they're like both in medieval cloaks and they have dragons on their back. Like little tiny
Hell yeah.
dragons.
I think it's gonna be a really
That
cool
sounds
game.
sick.
March
If I
6th,
can warrant-
2025. Okay.
If I can warrant it, I'm probably picking it up at launch.
That's Animusha.
$50.
Animusha.
Uh,
Whatever the hell it is.
Split Fiction.
Oh, that was Split Fiction.
Yeah, this is Split
Yeah.
Fiction.
Oh, even better.
But here's the thing. Only one person needs and then someone can play it with them through a friend's pass.
Yeah,
Okay,
so it's
that's-
the same system as It Takes Two, where like only one person has to own the game.
Yeah.
But I also think it's split screen co-op. Which
That
is, more
is
how I'd wanna
correct.
play it.
There is
How I'd want to play it anyway. Is buy it on PlayStation.
yeah, the Steam page says online co-op and shared/split screen co-op. Also cross-platform.
Like I know split screen will make it a little hard to see sometimes.
Is Kyle ordering a pizza on the podcast right now, bro? No, we can't just walk past that, bro.
No, I would not, bro. I would never do something like that. That's
I would just calling to let you know that you're Domino's driver, bro.
Why would I order that's preposterous. That's preposterous.
Who's also why are you ordering Domino's involving a phone?
I'm not.
Just do it online.
Dude, it's called the
They
app.
call you. So I
Let's win.
don't know. This is the first time
Oh.
I've ever gotten it.
I don't ever do delivery, so that's probably why I didn't see it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I just realized that it's almost 9 o'clock, so like everything is closed.
I'm
and
not-
I haven't eaten.
I'm not
so-
judging. I'm just saying happen to live like 2 blocks from a Domino's, and my buddy's place that I hang out at all the time and watch football also lives 2 blocks from a different Domino's. So we just do carry out because it's literally right there. It's like 2 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Go
like,
Jar.
I'm doing
Uh,
podcasts and it's already 9 o'clock and I haven't eaten like at all today, so
Good
I
plan.
hunky.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That'll do. Anyway, so yeah, Split Fiction looks great. Sure, it will be great. Definitely go watch the trailer if you're interested at all. Capcom's bringing back Onimusha because apparently a lot of people have been asking for it. I don't really know what Onimusha even is, so
I don't
I can't
either.
help you there.
Onimusha is a series of video games. Thanks, Google. Appreciate it. It makes use of historic figures that shaped Japan's history, retelling their stories with supernatural elements. Most of the games are of action-adventure genres, a combination of third-person hack-and-slash combat, and also some puzzle elements. That's fascinating.
That sounds pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, Onimusha Way
do
of the
like-
Sword is the one that got announced.
Nice. I do like action adventure that has puzzle in it.
Yeah,
the
and
reason
really the
why
basis, like, it's
The
based
Uncharted
on
is so good.
true Japanese history, but they kind of have fun with it. That's a
Yeah.
good
No,
concept.
I like it. I might have to check that one out too.
The Outer Worlds 2 got a new trailer. Big announcement. Last of Us Part 2 is coming to PC on April 3rd of next year, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming to PC on January 23rd next year. So a couple more PlayStation games coming to PC.
Oh yeah.
And I cannot wait to talk about the controversy that those games are going to stir up of having a PSN requirement like all the other ones do.
Hold on, Final Fantasy won't.
Is it
Will it
the
not?
Onimusha Way of the Sword is the new one?
No.
Oh, yeah, because that's not a PlayStation first party. Okay, you're right. Last of Us
Yeah,
2 will,
right.
though, for sure.
Last of Us 2 100% will, but
Yeah.
Final Fantasy won't.
Well, that's good. I'm all for that.
Onimusha Way of the Sword is the one that you were just talking about, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 16's Clive Rosefield is joining Tekken 8 this month. Cool little crossover there.
Nice.
People are upset it's not Tifa, and I kind of get it, but
Also
he's
sus.
also not the main character. Like, she would fit a fighting game well because that's her whole thing. But they were always going to do a main character of a Final Fantasy game, which means like Clive, Cloud, Lightning.
Yeah, if you're gonna do a crossover, you do the main character. Everybody wants Tifa because
It's Tifa.
Two major
Booba.
reasons.
it's
They
Tifa.
want her because
But
Booba.
yeah, big booba lady.
Yeah.
Burning internet.
That's a cool little crossover there. Borderlands 4 got a gameplay trailer.
Huge.
So hoping
pretty
this can help repair some of the damage that was the Borderlands movie.
Yeah. Also, you
One of
kind
my
of have to
coworkers.
like listening to random voice actors the entire time that you play a Borderlands game in order to actually enjoy a Borderlands game.
That's true.
This
Yeah.
is one of my coworkers' favorite series. Like, he was
Really?
like, I took off the Game Award Thursday to watch the Game Awards.
He must
And I'm
just
super
like
excited
listening
for
to
the
people
announcement
talk at
of
him for hours on end while he plays games.
Borderlands. He said if his trip hadn't been delayed, he was gonna go to the Game Awards.
That would be pretty cool.
That would have been
That
fun.
would've been sick.
And I was like, yeah, I'd love to go to one.
But yeah, we'll see. It was. I've got all my buddies up here are all big Borderlands guys because they would play together when they all lived in the same house for college. And I remember when
Yeah.
Borderlands 3 came out, and they were like, "Oh, bro, we can do like we used to do," and they all bought it on launch and played like a few hours into it together, and that was it. And then I bought Borderlands
Yeah.
3 like a few months later for $10
Yep.
because that game
don't-
fell off so hard.
I think I do actually have Borderlands 3 because I got it for super cheap.
Yeah, I'm
Yep,
sure
I
you
do.
did.
I got it for super cheap, so I got Borderlands 3. But yeah, I'm not a big Borderlands fan. I tried. I really, really tried to play pre-sequel, and I really, really tried to play 2, and I couldn't get into either of them. I
Yeah.
thought they were both kind of shitty. So,
I'm pretty sure Barrett
Um,
likes the Borderlands series.
you know what? I think he does. Um, I believe I remember him talking about it before. I know he
Yeah.
played 3 and he liked 3 a good bit, but
I'm pretty sure you also like the movie.
did he?
Oh,
I think
that's
so,
crazy.
Yeah.
I have not heard good things about the movie.
Me
Yeah,
neither,
I'm
but
not-
I think Pixels is a
I-
goated movie, so I don't judge anybody for their movie opinions.
Oh, I also like Pixels.
Dude, no, Pixel's so good.
Thank
But it's
you.
also good,
Finally,
like,
some
I also
people with
like
some
classic-
sense around here.
That's what I'm saying.
But I also like classic games, so my opinion is not the same as most people's on that.
Oh yeah, I
But
know.
do-
I
but
know very
do
well.
like Pixels.
I normally
thought
get-
it was a great movie.
Shunned.
Plus, Adam Sandler, dude. Of course it's good. Adam
That
Sandler's
makes me
hilarious. Like, come
uncomfortable
on.
that they
Man.
make Hubert a woman.
I didn't realize how
You know
based
what?
this podcast was. This is a based podcast.
It's always
Hell
been
yeah.
based. We have
It is pretty
only the
based.
correct opinions.
Yeah, objectively correct opinions.
We've actually never said anything wrong on this podcast ever.
Correct. Sega teased a new Virtua Fighter. That's a name I haven't heard in quite some time, and it's going to be made by RGG Studio, who is the devs of Like a Dragon. And that studio also announced Project Century, which is a new thing they're working on.
Huge.
Let's
So
go.
they're hard at work. Definitely excited to hear
Every-
more about Virtua Fighter.
Dude, that studio's insane. They've got Pirate Yakuza that they wrapped up or got out quicker than they thought, so it's coming out like a week earlier. we
Which is
talked
also
about.
insane.
And then they probably got some other project they just haven't announced. But they do. We've talked about that thing recently. The article, how they train their younger devs, and it explains how they can get games so quickly. If they're like, "Hey, younger devs, here's how to do things."
Oh yeah.
True.
Sonic Racing Cross Worlds was revealed, the next entry in the Sonic Racing
Hold on,
series.
hold on.
Oh wait,
Only Shadows announced to be playable.
that would be the funniest thing.
That'd
If
be
Yeah,
Shadow
we-
was the only
we were
playable
talking
character.
Yeah,
about
dude, if
that.
there was only one character and it was
Now-
Shadow.
His name doesn't even appear in the freaking title, does it? It's Sonic, right?
It's
Yeah,
Sonic
it's
in the
Shadows, yeah.
name, but in the trailer, only Shadows in the trailer.
exactly.
Alex
You know
told me I
what?
need to do
Based,
a
bruh.
video on it and say confirmed characters for
The only
Sonic
character that's
Racing
in
Cross World, and it's just
yeah.
Not
Shadow.
even Sonic, just Shadow.
I would say the only character whose name appears in the show or in the title is not there.
Right.
It's not in the trailer. Only Shadow is in the trailer. Therefore, only Shadow is confirmed.
I feel like Shadow's probably like more beloved than Sonic though, because
Sonic's
I don't know,
the.
better
They've
color
done
scheme or
polls.
something.
Yeah.
You
Sonic's
said
number
what?
1, but Shadow's number 2.
Mm.
Uh, Sonic is the face of gaming, but Shadow is the face of gaming circle jerk.
True.
So,
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
let's see. Turok Origins. Bringing back Turok, a co-op third-person dinosaur hunting game. So they're abandoning first-person, but yeah, Turok's making a comeback. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. This was a really cool announcement.
Oh yeah.
Ninja Gaiden is back. Love to see it. It was a pretty cool trailer. Definitely recommend checking that out. Let's see. Thick as Thieves. Basically a reincarnation of
multiplayer
Thief,
game.
but yeah, it's multiplayer now, a thief kind of deal. Made by the game designer that made Deus Ex.
It'd be interesting.
It looks kind of cool.
Oh yeah.
Slay the Spire 2 got an official gameplay trailer coming to early access next year.
That's pretty cool.
Probably the weirdest announcement of the entire show is a game called Shadow Labyrinth, which is a Pac-Man horror game. I didn't think I'd ever be saying that here, but yeah, it's hard to describe. Definitely go watch the trailer. It's weird. It's
watch,
fully different, but I'm so here for it.
That series Amazon made that had the cool Mega Man episode, but it's only 5 minutes. Some video game series. Hold on,
We talked about it on the show before.
we have and the Secret Level. One of them's this Pac-Man one, and it's like the horror thing.
Oh
from what
yeah,
I
Secret Levels
understand.
Pac-Man episode is getting turned. So IGN describes it as basically it's still Pac-Man. You're still running around a maze and trying to eat and stay alive, but it's also like a Metroidvania now. It's not going to be like a hard grid. It's going to be like an exploration thing, but Pac-Man, and the trailer's got some pretty cool cinematics in it. I definitely recommend checking it out, if nothing else than just to see what a infected poison demon Pac-Man looks like.
I'm looking at their Steam page right now. They say Shadow Labyrinth is a 2D action platformer and a genre-twisting alternate take on the iconic Pac-Man. As the swordsman, you wake on a mysterious planet amidst relics of wars past. To survive, you will discover secrets, consume your enemies, and grow from prey to apex predator.
This is an
So,
interesting way to
I
describe
guess
Pac-Man.
I mean 2D action platformer is Metroidvania, right?
yeah, it is.
I would say so.
It even has the Metroidvania tag, so
Oh yeah, it does. Look at that.
Dude.
So yeah, that'll be we'll be following that one very closely.
yeah, it looks pretty cool.
I think that's one of the ones I came in on. No, it wasn't. That was while I was still at the ER.
Completely unrelated, but like Apex Legends ruined Apex Predator for me, bro. This is
Uh,
all I can think about.
yeah, yeah,
Crazy.
That's wild.
happens to the best of us.
It does, bro. Even years later, my mind.
I'd prefer that to what Among Us has done to my brain.
No, literally. But at least Among Us is fun.
Yeah, I can't hear the word suspicious now without immediately thinking of sussy.
Oh man.
I don't want to think of sussy every time I
Bro.
hear the word suspicious.
Speaking of Among Us, real quick, do they have the Jeff Keighley mask again?
I don't think
I
so.
don't
We
think
didn't.
so.
They didn't mention it all during the show.
I didn't see it being advertised. Nah.
That's crazy.
Rematch, which is online multiplayer soccer, brought to you by the developer of Sifu. Summer 2025. Apparently, they're going to have a beta in the spring, and
What's it called?
rematch.
Rematch? Interesting.
This soccer action will take place in third person and will see teams of 5 players face off for a chance at glory. The game is set in caged virtual reality arenas and has no fouls or penalties or out of bounds. So it's kind of a arcadey, cartoony soccer game. It's not like a replacement for actual soccer if you
Right.
want actual soccer, but it sounds like fun soccer, and that's what soccer needs is fun.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, Nintendo's Fun Soccer is not doing too hot anymore.
Pal World is getting a new expansion this month called Fey Break, the largest, harshest, and most mysterious island added to Pal World so far. That's how they describe it.
Crazy.
And last, but certainly not least, Dave the Diver in the Jungle is a new DLC expansion coming sometime late next year. So Dave the Diver will be getting some new DLC. That's exciting.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Love to see it. Okay, let's get into the meat of this, the Game Awards themselves.
Alright,
From
let's go.
generally, but not 100% least to most interesting. Player's voice. So the player's only vote did go to Black Myth Wukong.
I'm glad. Out of the top
He doesn't.
5, I'm glad.
Vladimir Wukong doesn't care though. They
No, they
didn't get
don't.
the game award.
They're
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
angry, so they don't care.
They didn't get.
That's
Game
not
of
even the
Year,
only
it's
award they
like-
won either. We'll get to that.
Yeah, they don't care about that one either. It's not game.
No, legit.
That was Game of the Year.
What
you
a crazy
decided.
post
But
the
between
producer released.
between the DLC and 3 gacha games, I think it's
I mean, yeah.
Best esports team goes to T1 for League of Legends. Best esports athlete goes to Faker. Who cares? And best esports game goes to
Literally.
League of Legends. Huge L.
Huge L.
Quite literally, 2 of them.
Throw that in the trash. Best VR AR game goes to Batman Arkham Shadow. This surprises nobody. Basically, didn't really have any competition, but
Nope,
Yeah.
not at
Yeah,
all.
seriously.
it's hard to
Even if
beat
you didn't
Batman.
know- yeah, exactly. Like even if you didn't know anything but the game, it's Batman.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
would say it's Batman, and you get to be him, so that's even cooler.
Exactly.
Best sports or racing game goes to EA Sports FC 25. Horrible choice. Horrible choice.
I don't remember what the
Yeah.
choices were, but
All
that's
of them were
disgusting.
bad. We went with F1
we
because it
chose
was
the-
the least bad.
I thought
But
we chose
True.
WWE.
I don't know. It might have been split. For the one thing I know for sure is that we didn't vote for soccer.
No, we
No.
did not.
So yeah, that's a L. But whatever. Best sim/strategy game, Frostpunk 2. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Best family game went to Astrobot, beating out all of the Nintendo games. Interestingly enough.
That one was insane. Yeah.
That is pretty crazy.
I mean, Nintendo didn't really offer up their best this year.
Yeah,
Let's
to
be
be
real.
fair, looking at the category, the only other reasonable choice I think was Mario Party, and that's a boring
Yep.
answer because duh, Mario Party is a good family game. All of them are. It's Mario Party.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
like,
It's
whatever.
made to be a
They're
party
all
slash
really
family
good
game.
family-friendly games, but it made sense why Astrobot won. It's basically Galaxy 3 with sunshine mechanics.
Yeah.
That's true.
Best community support went to Baldur's Gate 3. Very valid.
I'm good with that. Yeah.
Innovation and accessibility goes to Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown.
I don't know what they did,
I
so
really
do.
like.
That's
We've asked
yeah.
for it every year, and it's still not there. But I'd really like Jeff to include
Like a
what
short
they did
description.
that made
Yeah.
Yeah,
their
like
innovation so good,
Yeah.
yeah. Why is it being
like on the
considered?
sheet.
Because you
Dude,
can.
Call of-
I mean, you can look it up. Sure, fine, but like
Yeah.
that doesn't mean I'm gonna find the correct answer.
I'm not gonna look it up
No.
for all like what 7
6 or 7 games.
options.
Yeah.
Like yeah,
6 or
like I'm
7,
not
yeah.
doing that, bro. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
just
speed run the things because I'm trying to do it on a podcast.
Yeah.
just give me a short description. That's all I'm
That's
asking
what I'm
for.
saying. I mean, Call of Duty was kind of crazy though, because
Mhm.
they did like all the. I can't
Yeah,
remember.
but they've
They
had
did a
that.
lot.
They've had that for a while. To be fair,
True.
also, you know,
True.
like
Turns out Prince of Persia
It's not
just
really
made
like
Nugget support.
it's kind of hard to comment on which game is the best at adding accessibility options when I am a person that does not really have any accessibility issues other than that I'm an idiot.
Me too.
True.
So like, you know,
Yeah.
there's nothing to complain about here. There's not really anything to say at all.
I
It's
just want to know what the options are.
yeah, you think they
Yeah.
would
Yeah,
do
like, I
that?
want because if I'm gonna,
It's not very accessible for an accessibility award, Game Awards.
Yeah, Jeff, come on, man. Best fighting game goes to Tekken 8. Pretty obvious selection there, but also
Yeah, I mean,
valid.
it wasn't.
Best action game goes to Black Myth Wukong. See, I mean, all the top 6 awards below Game of the Year are basically here's Game of the Year for this specific thing. You might as well count them. They're so salty, dude. They're so salty.
They wanted their way or the highway, and they basically got the highway. So
Oh yeah.
Good.
No one is rude to Astrobot. We don't allow that. He didn't.
No.
He didn't hurt anybody. Best action adventure goes to Astrobot. This is the one award I don't think Astrobot should have won. I don't know. I guess
It's
there's
a
some
platformer.
yeah,
and
like there's
platformer doesn't have
exploration.
its own category, which
I
you
guess
could
makes
find 5
sense because like
platformers
they
at least
probably
every
don't.
year.
You could combine platformer and like Metroidvania or something.
Yeah, but Astrobot's not that hard, and it's not. There's not that much action
No.
or adventure going on. Like, sure, you have to dig around in the levels, but you have to do that
You
with any
got-
3D platformer if you want
But
to
you've
find
got
all the
cool
stuff.
boss fights, and the final boss fight's legitimately great.
Yeah, like the challenge is there. This is why this game is so good. Is the challenge is there for those who want it. I just don't know why this gets best action adventure. I'm not saying it's not necessarily deserving, but I just don't think this category is the one that it should have gotten an award in.
Sure.
But again, we're not going to be mean to Astrobot. He didn't hurt anybody. Content creator goes to Queso. Huge W there.
Let's
Love to see it.
go.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Queso. Very nice.
Love to see it.
That clip of him streaming when he was like, "I'm not gonna get this," and they announced it, and he goes, "What?" That's so good.
Dude,
Love
so
Queso.
Yeah, it's a good clip.
Peak.
Games for
And he was real humble about it afterwards too.
Queso doesn't care about anything, dude.
I know.
He is the
I know.
most just whatever. Let me hop back into this run of Granny 3 extreme mode or something. I don't care where the game's at. Games for Impact goes to Neva, which is a puzzle platformer. Follows a young woman named Alba who must travel with her wolf companion Neva across 4 seasons in a world corrupted by darkness. So yeah, nice touching story. And funnily enough, published by Devolver of all people.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the crackhead publisher winning best games for Impact, meaningful games. Best RPG goes to Metaphor ReFantasio, well deserved. Most anticipated game went to GTA 6.
No, I mean, that makes
Shocker.
Disgusting considering that's not going to come out anytime soon.
It's supposed to come out
Yeah,
next year,
we
right?
can
That's
go
what they're
ahead.
rolling
I
with.
don't believe that.
Supposedly.
Yeah,
As of
supposedly
now.
2025. Yeah.
It's why everybody's scared to announce when their game's coming out because they're gonna get crushed by GT.
Yeah, we
They
talked about
say.
that, didn't we?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we did. But GTA's like, oh, it's probably coming out next year.
Actually, I'm gonna freeball this a little bit. So they did an award that was a brand new award for the show called the Game Changers Award, and it went to a man named Amir Satvat. I hope I pronounced that correctly. But he is a guy that got laid off as a game developer a long time ago, and obviously it's a big thing in the industry right now with all the layoffs and struggling to find work and stuff like that. So he set up a non-profit community where he helps people who want to develop games just get hired. He helps them learn how to code, learn how to interview, the whole thing. He's an insider to the industry, so he knows a lot of stuff. And funny enough, his website right now is themed after Dave the Diver. Literally, Amir is in a Dave the Diver suit. It's the whole art. That's pretty cool. The boat in this art is called the Wind Waker. Love that.
That's awesome.
All the like links are diving tanks you can click on. So yeah, he provides like opening jobs that you can apply to and resume building and all that stuff. So he got that award. It was very great. Congratulations, Amir.
Deserved,
Great
yeah.
work. Yeah,
No, that's
very
really
very
cool. He
wholesome.
definitely deserves that. That's definitely a game changer.
Yeah, you can tell he's a genuine guy, and he also didn't want to be up there because he's that kind of guy. So it's great. It was. I'm glad they introduced that award. It was, love the wholesome content.
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
cool.
Okay, best debut indie, Balatro. Best indie game, Balatro. Best mobile game, Balatro. Bam,
Let's
triple Balatro
go.
dubs, huge. No game of the year, but I'll take it. I guess.
It's fine, yeah. But dude, let's
Wild.
go.
Yeah, very well deserved. Best multiplayer goes to Helldivers 2. Not
That
gonna
makes
complain
sense,
about
though.
that.
That does make
Yeah.
good sense.
Best adaptation goes to Fallout. I think we all kind of expected that. Wasn't there another one? There was like two that were really good. It was Fallout and some other one.
The League of Legends show.
Yeah,
I
League
thought
of
it was-
Legends.
Yeah,
the
Arcane.
animated League of Legends. Yeah,
Which people
Arcane.
were
Yeah,
like-
that's what it's called.
Arcane, yeah. Which people were like super mad about, but it's like someone made a really good point. Where it's like I watched the Fallout show, right? Show movie,
Show.
whatever it is, show. I watched the Fallout show, and it's like, oh man, I really want to go learn more about the story. I can go play the Fallout games. I go, wow, this Arcane show is really good. I want to go, I guess, play League of Legends and learn more about the story. You can't.
You
Okay?
just want to kill yourself. That's all that happens.
Literally, all there is like 2 skins for the Arcane show, and that's it in League of Legends. There's nothing like connecting the two really at all.
Isn't there more for Arcane than Among Us?
Yes, actually, yeah. Now that you mention it, than in League of Legends itself.
Best audio goes to Hellblade 2.
The game that Microsoft now regrets making exclusive.
Yeah. Best score and music goes to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
No.
Literally
Missed the right
robbed.
there.
They don't have one song that goes, I am Astrobot. They don't have that.
I
Okay,
sent
you're
you the
banned.
dog song.
You're banned.
You should be happy.
They
did the song where you follow the dog for the side quest, but if you get a fight while following the dog, it does a different song.
Ooh.
It's
I will say though,
the
the
battle theme version of the
was
song.
that the music director that went up on stage?
That was Namaguchi. I think he's. Don't know if he's a music.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
either way, dude, like you could tell, like he was like shocked that they won it.
No, he looked like he was about to cry.
No, literally, that was so sweet.
Yeah, love to see it. I mean, the first remake also I think won this exact award. I mean, the people they got over there making these soundtracks are just incredibly talented. Very good work.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
that's why uh, all their music is so locked down tight. Online though, because just about every artist they have making the music gets to keep that music.
That's crazy. Because that's the whole reason Microsoft doesn't have C418 anymore for Minecraft.
Why don't they have C418?
Because they wouldn't let him own his music. They were like, no, it'll be under our name. It'll be we'll
Yeah, they tried to pull a
That's
Microsoft.
right. That's right. I did know that. I did know that.
like Lana Rain stuff now, and the other guy I can't remember his name. Like their stuff is owned completely by Microsoft, which really sucks.
Yeah,
Which is why it's
I
such
do that.
trash in comparison.
It is actually really good. It just
Doesn't hit.
In comparison,
Doesn't
doesn't
hit.
it's not.
Yeah, okay.
mm, It's not
Naoyuki
Minecraft music.
Hamaguchi, who went up
That's fair.
to talk during this on stage, is uh he's development leader of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Okay.
No, yeah, main director with Nomura being creative director. So they work together on the. So he was co-director, now he's main director with Nomura being creative. Um, but he stepped down from like other projects at Square to work specifically on the Final Fantasy trilogy.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, if you're in the position to be a part of the remake of Final Fantasy VII, why wouldn't you take that? That's like being in position to be in development of the next Mario game. Like that's something that it's like just one of the biggest games. It's one of the biggest things. Everybody knows about it, and everyone's gonna know your
No,
name
for real.
in a position like that. So yeah.
Very true, very true.
Best performance went to Melina Jurgens for Hellblade 2. I think that's valid.
I don't
Not
know
my. I wouldn't have.
anything about it. So
I wouldn't have
Yeah, never played
chosen that
Hellblade.
myself, but um, it's good. Best narrative went to Metaphor ReFantasio. Best art
Very
direction
fun.
also went to Metaphor ReFantasio.
Yeah, Metaphor kind of cleaned up.
Yeah.
But I no offense against Metaphor, I've loved what I've played. I do think recency helped it a lot.
Always does.
Probably.
Something
I can see
always
that.
gets carried a little bit by recency.
It just would have been a really recent game that the judges would have been, because it's, what did I say the numbers, like 90% people in the industry versus 10% for
Fan vote.
the
Yeah.
voting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Which is exactly why it doesn't really matter if you bought Game of the Year, because unless the industry agrees with you, it's not going to matter.
No, exactly.
Best ongoing game went to Helldivers 2. Very apt award given that
makes
didn't
sense.
they
Yeah.
announce new stuff like at the Game Awards and it's already been cleaned up
Yeah.
by the players?
I mean, not cleaned up, but they did announce the Illuminate are now in the game, which is like a new enemy type. So now you have the automatons, the bugs, and like Illuminate. So there's just more to do now, I guess.
Yeah, I know they put more in there, but like when they first put the DLC out, I think within 3 days the players had like, wiped out the invasion, whatever the guy does.
That's insane. Yeah.
Like the initial
Maybe,
the initial announcement event, whatever they did, it was pretty cool. So very apt. Best game direction goes to Astrobot, and game of the year also obviously goes to Astrobot.
Yeah. Well deserved.
Yeah, very 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 good game.
And it went to a team that, actually respected the industry. Then it just go, I should have won.
Wait, game of the year?
Yeah. So while we're on this topic, it's a good time to segue into some of the notable events because the first two things are specifically about the Game of the Year announcement being Astrobot. Two things. One, the Astrobot director, when he went up and took the award, um, he said, "quote Last and not least, and I didn't plan to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Platformers and PlayStation's been around for 30 years, and we made a platformer that's great. It's very nostalgic and fresh at the same time. But let's not forget that even before PlayStation, there were people making platformers. I remember when I was a kid in Christmas 1989, I got a gray box, and there was a game packed in called Super Mario Brothers, and it was really, really great. So we're in Japan, we're in Tokyo, they're in Kyoto, but I want to pay tribute to the company who really put platformers out and showed us innovation and consistent quality and inspired us to actually make the game that we made. And I've managed to not mention them, have you noticed? But you all know who they are. So that's really cool of him to say. Um,
That is super cool.
yeah, he's a real one. And
No, legit.
this other one's actually the second bullet's a little less related. So anyway, Astrobot, one last revisit for the year. Incredible game. I remember when it came out and we are all super excited about it.
I still need to finish it. Cursive trying to record it.
um, yeah, just so good. The way that Team Asobi fully embraces PlayStation, both in terms of like the content and the IPs and stuff, but also the technology they have available and being the team that's made more use of a DualSense controller than any other game I've played. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and it runs flawlessly and looks incredible.
I know they've said during interviews for making the game that they might not have PlayStation references in the next one, but I think they should.
I mean, I think it's probably a smart idea if they want to keep doing this kind of thing. Back off
gotta
of PlayStation. You can't make everyone, like if it stays in a PlayStation exclusive, then sure, throw some little thingies in there, but don't make it all about PlayStation the way you made this one. Like change it up. It can't be more of the same because
Yeah,
even chicken fingers get old, man.
true that.
you
bro.
can't. Well, the
So
problem
I
is
think the
right.
strongest levels besides like the final boss are like um I'm a big fan of the ones that are levels based on the other properties, and I'd really like to see more of that.
Yeah, and if they do that's what I'm saying. Like if they have a couple of those around, that's cool. If it stays a PlayStation exclusive and they can do that. I'm not saying drop it entirely. I'm just saying it can't be. You shouldn't make another one that's like 100% PlayStation focused, every aspect of it. And if they do, then they need to change it up some other way, just so that it's not
Yeah,
like,
they
oh,
can
this could have just been DLC for Astrobot. You know what I'm saying?
They
Yeah,
can
gotta keep it
maintain interest
fresh.
as well.
Yeah.
You can't. With very few exceptions, I think most people would rather have DLC than a game that feels half baked. Uh, like
Well,
I know.
obviously, nobody wants to play a game that's half baked. That's just a
Well,
shitty.
yeah, but uh, like with Pokemon, Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, where people were like, no, why would I want Rainbow Rocket as DLC when I can buy, the games? I'm like, because it could be DLC. Why do I need to play the whole game again when it's not changed at all, but you know, a couple lines of dialogue or whatever?
I don't know. I think I trust this
Team
development team
Asobi.
to do whatever they want to do. I'm not a game developer, so
True.
Me neither.
I don't want to
Funny
be in that
enough.
industry.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
there's a
no
part of
kidding.
me that's like, oh, that'd be fun, but there's a part of me that's like, I read too many horror stories.
Mm-hmm. So true, so true.
That's a great segue to the next bullet. So the Baldur's Gate 3 director was the one who announced the game of the year because they won last year.
And it's to try to keep continuity between the shows.
Yeah. And
Which-
he gave a speech, or you go ahead.
This is unrelated but related. I think they should have done a big, like, they do the very cool show thing at the end where they play all the main themes winners.
Yeah, the concert,
Like,
the
yeah,
orchestra.
for the games of the year or the
Mhm.
nominees. I think they should have taken the past 10 or
Winners.
9 winners and done like a musical performance with that.
That would
That
have
would
been
be pretty
awesome.
cool.
Oh, that would have been sick.
That'd be really, really cool.
Like, do that leading into the nominees.
Well, wait. He said 11 shows though,
He did, yeah.
because it's been 11 or 10 years, but that means it's 11 shows.
Is it? It started in 2014.
Yeah.
This was the 10th
December
show.
2014. Wait. No,
At the
it'd
end
be
of the-
11th. Because
must be-
2014, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
No, yeah, no, he messed me up though, like, cause at the end of the show, like when he was signing off, he was like, "I'll see y'all next year for the 12th show." And I was like, "What?"
Yeah, because it is
Yeah,
the
if you
12th
count
show.
math isn't perfect there. If you count the starting number, like
Okay.
Oh,
subtract
yeah.
subtraction skips that one.
I
that
got
happened
you.
that year.
Zero is
I got
weird
you.
because it's
Yeah.
you have a show that year. It's just like how the that's why I actually got it because of the Amiibo stuff. Like it works, but it's weird because you don't count the first year
Because it's not a year yet.
as a year.
No.
Well, because you
Okay.
subtract 2024 from 2014, and you're like, yes, 10.
So
It is.
it makes
is
it
10.
worse that I'm a programmer and I live my life in a zero index world.
Mhm.
So
So fine, play the first 10 winners themes, and then lead into the
11. Yeah.
uh
Or the 11th
the
show.
nominees.
yeah, that would have been really cool.
That would have been sick.
So Baldur's Gate 3 director came out and he gave a speech before announcing Game of the Year, and I think this man is extremely based in red pilled.
Most men's goated.
Quote: The Oracle told me that the Game of the Year 2025 was going to be made by a studio. See, this guy knows everything, or the Oracle does, I guess. A studio who found the formula to make it up here on stage. It's stupidly simple, but somehow it keeps on getting lost. This studio made their game because they wanted to make a game that they wanted to play themselves. They created it because it hadn't been created before. They didn't create it to increase market share, and they didn't make it to serve as a brand. They didn't have to meet arbitrary sales targets or fear being laid off if it didn't meet those targets. And furthermore, the people in charge forbade them from cramming the game with anything whose only purpose was to increase revenue and did not serve the game design. They didn't treat their developers like numbers on a spreadsheet. They didn't treat their players as users to exploit, and they didn't make decisions they knew were short-sighted in function of a bonus or politics. They knew that if you put the game and the team first, the revenue will follow. They were driven by idealism and wanted players to have fun, and they realized that if the developers didn't have fun, that nobody was going to have any fun. They understood the value of respect, that if they treated their developers and players well, those same developers and players would forgive them when things didn't go as planned. But above all, they cared about their game because they loved games. It's really that simple, said the Oracle. I don't know why he references like that. So yeah, incredibly based speech. Basically was just like, fuck you to the
That's
entire
sick, bro.
industry for all the layoffs and that you guys are idiots. So very, very goated speech. And now people are review bombing Baldur's Gate 3 because he didn't give the award to Black Myth Wukong like it was his choice. Cool. Thanks.
That's sick.
Yeah, dude. Great solution.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
It's his fault, guys.
Yeah, Black Myth Wukong
Get
didn't win,
him.
so we're gonna review bomb Baldur's Gate 3 that won the award a year ago.
And was actually a great game.
Ooh, no, Black Myth Wukong. Lowest rated score. Let's go. It's better than everything that's ever gone to the Game Awards.
including the ones that it lost to.
That's so funny to me, though.
Wait, okay, just for confirmation, it only won the one award, right?
It won two. It won the voted award, and it won the best action game, or the one that Asher's not in, but like there's similar awards.
Hmm.
Mm.
But those awards don't matter because they're not the big ones.
Well, also more importantly, the voted one can be botted
Legit.
because that one's completely separate from every other one.
True. Um, Sam Lack did a black white
Same
with
like
voice. Sam Lake. Oh, it's. Is that how you pronounce that? Anyway, does a black white with voiceover for his award. Which one was that?
uh
That was
he's the director
Oh,
of
right.
Alan
Yeah,
Wake.
Alan Wake. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Um, the final musical performance was really good, like we talked about. Very good showing.
Mhm.
Um, Shovel Knight devs returned from the first Game Awards indie to give the. They gave the award for
I
best
probably
indie
wrote
game,
this
right?
wrong. They won the first one,
Yeah, and they
and then
came back
they
to give out.
wrote up for this one specifically because they won the, and they did the award they won.
Love to see that crossover. The Muppets were actually pretty funny this time.
Dude, they were
No,
hilarious.
they should just ignore all other Muppet choices they've done and just do.
Chandler and Waldorf.
Yeah.
Like it's
Dude, the
they're
Kojima joke was so funny.
Yeah, that was good. The banter was really good. Normally it's kind of cringe,
Yeah.
but this year was
Right.
really funny.
Like it felt like it was like really actually like a part of the show, not just some like side thing too, which was
yeah,
Yeah,
not
nice.
them paying Disney.
yeah, and instead of making weird jokes where they're just like, "Eh, fuck you, Jeff, idiot."
Someone said it was like having Redditors on the show. And
Yeah,
they're not
yeah.
they're not wrong.
um, there was a couple good E3 level cringe moments. That was good to see. Can't have a good gaming event without a little cringe.
True.
That is true.
Look, it's been a while since we've had really good like
Cringe.
body big cringe. I don't think I phrased that right.
Yeah, like where you physically cringe.
Yeah.
Yo, yeah.
Like,
Um,
ooh,
yeah.
good.
Yeah, do more of that. I hate it.
Inject it directly into my veins, but also get it
It's
away
like
from me.
get it away from me, but it's like the old E3, and I miss E3, so good.
E3 cringe is like heroin. Even addicts
So
don't
bad.
want to take it, but if they don't, they get shakes.
That's wild.
Snoop Dogg's performance was actually pretty good. I thought it was gonna be like, why is he here? Like, I love Snoop Dogg. Good, don't get me wrong, but
No,
like,
yeah,
why
I
is
love
Snoop
Snoop
Dogg
Dogg.
at my gaming show? My thought going into that, but his performance was pretty cool. Only did 2 songs, so short and sweet. One new, and then he played Gin and Juice to get the classic out. So it was a good performance. Also, him and his son announced one of the awards,
Yeah.
right? Because
In
they're
his
Yeah.
son's studio, yeah.
yeah. So hopefully we see their studio at a future Game Awards. They said that they're like, we haven't been here yet, so this award isn't for us, but we will be here. Um, and
Like
I hope they can live up to that word.
me too.
I want them
Dude,
to
for
live up to
real.
it more than Black Myth Wukong devs.
Agreed.
I want Black Myth Wukongs to just writhe in their ego.
Misery.
Loathing.
Yeah, I'm confident that their game is going to be good. Have you guys seen any clips of Snoop Dogg yelling at Microsoft on Twitter or Instagram?
No.
Dude,
No.
it's so
No,
funny.
that sounds
Like
hilarious.
he will play like Madden or something, and like the online doesn't work or like it crashes on him or something, and he'll take a video on his phone and be like, Microsoft, fix your shit, man. What the hell's going on, bro? He just like rants for like 30 seconds about Microsoft being ass, and then that goes back to being Snoop Dogg.
Oh,
There's
I've
a
seen
few
the clip.
videos of it. There's
Yeah.
it's
I've
so
seen the clip
funny.
of him playing Last of Us,
That's so
and
funny,
he goes
bro.
into the farm where all the weed is, and all the weed's obviously dead because nobody was.
Oh, I did
farming
see
it.
that. I did see that.
He's
And
so upset.
he goes, "This is so sad. I'm so upset."
Yeah.
It's
So
weed.
I did see that when he goes into the uh weed house.
I think there was one where he was ranting about Call of Duty, where like it wasn't even Microsoft's fault, and he
Nah.
still was like, "Bro, Xbox sucks, dog. Why am I playing on this thing?"
It's always Microsoft's fault.
Yeah,
Every
even though
single
like
time,
they
without
literally had
fail.
nothing to do with it. It was like a
Every single time without fail, it's Microsoft's fault. Doesn't
be
matter
well,
fair.
now
what
it is.
issue
Now it is. Microsoft owns them now.
Yeah, they own
Yeah,
it now.
well,
Yeah.
because they have Activision. Yeah.
Good point.
Like, I think as bad as as much as we harp on Nintendo, we expect their online to be bad because
Oh
it's
yeah,
Nintendo.
because
I mean, Microsoft
we're not
was
used
the
to it
first.
being great.
Microsoft was the
the
first to
first
charge for it.
paid. Yeah.
They were first to charge for it. They've been the longest running for it. There
Yeah.
should not, and they're Microsoft. They have the money.
Yeah, they have
literally-
plenty of it too.
They
literally
have the
host-
servers.
I
They
mean,
give
not even the
everything
money,
free
bro.
cloud
They build
saves.
computers, bro. They own
build-
like
That too.
should
Yeah,
fix
yeah,
this
yeah.
shit.
That too, man.
they have a global
This should-
majority market share on computers,
This
and
should
they can't.
not-
Yeah.
Thank you,
this should not be
Microsoft.
hard
You
for
have
them.
failed us all. I hope you're proud.
Speaking of Microsoft, last and definitely least, Phil Spencer looked pissed when Astrobot won Game of the Year because he's a salty cunt.
Period.
Um,
Fuck you, Phil Spencer.
Yeah, love you, Phil, but also screw you.
Yeah.
You know.
Also, just like
Respectfully,
also
fuck you,
following
Phil
the,
Spencer.
the speech, you
Yeah.
know,
Dude,
bashing
he wasn't
on
even
the
clapping.
industry.
Like he wasn't even clapping for Astrobot. Like he was that.
What?
Yeah,
Oh
his
my God,
reaction
dude.
is the
Yeah.
embodiment of
salty, what?
those tweets where Microsoft or Xbox will be like, "Congratulations on your console launch, PlayStation." It's the embodiment of that tweet where it's like
Crazy.
it feels like he doesn't even want to be there. To be
That's
fair, he
so
probably
funny,
didn't,
man.
but
No, he definitely did not.
Microsoft got nothing.
I mean,
That's
So like,
so hilarious,
yeah.
though.
Neither did the Nintendo though. So
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, but was Microsoft nominated? They had studios. go up and
Hellblade
pop.
2, Hellblade 2.
I forget they own that. You're right.
Microsoft owns Hellblade?
Yes.
Oh hell, I didn't know that.
I don't think that was up for the Game of the Year though, but obviously it won a couple awards.
Well, yeah.
but I love like Astrobot, especially like a game that celebrates gaming history. Won
Yep,
the Game
and
of the
then-
Year. Like
Yeah,
That's
no, I
so
really like
deserved.
that.
In the same year that
I've
Phil
never played
Spencer was
Astrobot,
like,
so I don't have
"Who
like a
needs
big opinion on it. But I do like Dad played Astrobot, and I know that all of y'all like Astrobot. So,
Yeah.
and I know like a little bit about it. I've just never gotten the chance to play it. So,
oh yeah.
I
What
know.
were you saying, Alex?
What was I saying? I got on Astrobot again.
Oh yeah,
That's what happened with
Astrobot
this
winning Game of the Year when Phil Spencer's like, "Who needs exclusives?"
Yeah. Yeah, who needs exclusives in the same year?
Love to see
And
it.
then the most exclusive game. I am interested because the dev has talked about, hey, if you want it on PC, make your voices heard. But like for the bots are
Ooh.
from Astro's Playroom, so would they port them together?
You'd hope so.
Yeah, for real.
I don't think it will come to PC till they're done with all the content.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's gonna be a
That
couple
up.
years. They're gonna milk this exclusivity. I mean, that's what
Yeah.
they at least wait like a year or so.
And
Yeah.
But they
considering it
seem to
just
also have a lot of content they've still got to do, especially now that the map is really thrown off. It's no longer balanced at all.
Yeah.
well, also considering the fact that they, just won Game of the Year, yeah, they're gonna milk that
Right,
exclusivity.
exactly.
They're gonna
If
put that big old
PlayStation,
Game of the Year sticker on it.
if PlayStation was planning to port it anytime soon, they're probably like, we can
Push
hold
it
it.
off.
Yeah, we don't need to. Yeah. Which kind of sucks because I would like the chance to play it, but I don't. I'm not getting a PlayStation in order to play it.
That
I don't
Uh,
hate myself.
okay, so
That's crazy.
favorite
That's
announcements and or overall score.
Honestly, overall score easy 8 out of 10, 8.5 really.
Yes, at least
There
a
was
solid 8.
there was a
Yeah.
couple there was a couple things I was like, that's a little bit cringy, but also most everything I'm pretty hyped for. Like that's gonna be a great.
so I didn't get to watch as much, as I would have wanted. Um,
Grant and I watched the full 3 hours.
yeah,
We were here before
For
but
the
when it
long
was
haul.
counting down.
how many ads were there? Like, because
So I have two different ad blockers running. So I
no,
didn't
but
get
how many of their
like
ads were there?
Almost
Because don't they
none.
normally run
yeah,
ads?
like the
Basically
normal
zero.
ads you think of. I'm not. There may have been like one or two like quick ad break things, but there was not
It
a
wasn't.
crazy
Yeah,
number
I
of.
don't remember any. I don't think there were
Yeah,
any. If there were, they
There
were
weren't like
obviously small enough to not.
there weren't like the
intervene
movie
Yeah.
ads you think of,
last
where
year,
it's like
Yeah.
2 years
movie,
ago.
movie, movie, which is crazy
Yeah.
because they actually could have put video game movies and stuff.
Like Sonic.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
but no, I don't remember any of that.
Yeah,
It was
because I was
very
gonna
focused on the
say,
games. It was very focused on the awards.
I
Even
was
if
gonna
they
say
did
I didn't
do groups of
remember
awards,
seeing any when I was watching.
like I think Best JR or RPG should still be an on-stage award, and it drives me up the wall that
Yeah,
it's one of the group up awards that they just book it through.
Yeah.
Like
all
if
the
it's the best of a category, it needs to
it
be on the stage for
especially
something
Yeah.
like
for
that.
especially when it's actual games and not
Dude, I
just
would take
fan voted or whatever.
I would take an hour or
I
two
under,
longer show if it meant we could get all the awards on stage.
I
Honestly.
understand
I don't know, man.
the
5 hours
streamers and
is.
the yeah, that'd be
That
long.
is true.
But I
That is
understand like
true.
the streamers and the YouTuber and the best ongoing and stuff like that all makes like
Logical sense.
together.
Yeah, RPG is a weird one to leave out.
Exclude.
No,
Um,
for sure.
and I think all of the awards Balatro won were like that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you'd
Yeah,
think at least like best indie game.
should be on
Yeah,
the stage.
Yeah.
especially with how big indie has gotten.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
I
last
guess
because
few
it,
years.
we
people
might
want to
not
pay
be able
less
to
for
get
the
the all the
same
indie
quality
devs
game instead
on
of people
the
are way more
stage.
willing to pay less for the same quality game now.
Oh yeah.
So indie is like perfect.
Okay, I know what my number one most excited thing was.
What you got?
If y'all have got yours,
I don't know
do
if
you
I
want me
have
to do
one.
my score first?
Doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
do score first and then do.
Oh,
Well, I mean, I feel like it'd be better for score first.
let's do that then.
Yeah. Uh, I'd say like 9 out of 10, just because it's been a long time since I've had like a really
Oh, good
strong.
Game Awards.
Well, not just
Mm-hmm.
Game Awards, just like a good show.
That's true, dude. Even
Yeah, I
like
mean,
the
because
Nintendo Directs, yeah.
well, also Sony's State of Play. I don't remember when the last one of those was.
It's yeah.
Earlier, way
It's
earlier this
been
I
year.
think
like
Grant and I really liked the last State of Play, or one of the last two, if I remember correctly.
it's been
I
a
could be
very
wrong, but
light year in terms of gaming stuff.
Yeah,
You know,
and Summer Games Fest that Jeff also does has not hit just that
like
it
this.
level
doesn't
yet.
it doesn't
It's
hit E3.
yeah, at least not yet. Like it's getting bigger every year, and now it's growing way faster because the E3 is dead for sure. But it's still going to need some time before it becomes an E3 kind of event.
Look, I don't care if
So
Mhm.
Nintendo's like we're not going to Summer
Oh yeah.
Games Fest, but I do like that they've kind of put direct around that time frame, like within
except for this year.
2 weeks.
I mean, yeah, that's what basically all the companies do. Like they try to do it around that time.
Which I
Yeah,
kind of
because
prefer.
it gives you the mid year. That way you have your you can put all your holiday games right front and center when everyone's paying attention to the industry.
Now,
And
Oh yeah.
if Jeff can get like a treehouse or something to be part of Summer Games Fest, or maybe get like um a few of the bigger names to be a part of Summer Games Fest and not just do their own thing, but like show it through that platform, and then they can put it up on their channel or not. But like if you go to Summer Games Fest to watch like a state of play or a direct or treehouse or something like that, one of the big names, then they'll start getting
I
to
would
that
like
next
to see
level.
treehouses again, dude.
I don't know if they necessarily need to partner like that, but maybe like have a big announcement there, and then have their regular direct. But at least that shows kind of more unity with the
Yeah.
Industry.
other. Miyamoto still might be mad at Jeff for last year for the get off the stage thing.
Oh yeah. uh
So
Who told him to get off the stage? That's hilarious.
they had the sign, and they even referenced it this year with the Muppets, which was
yeah,
I don't
because
know.
Jeff even had to make a statement. He was like, "Yeah, that was bad. We're gonna figure out a better system than this." I totally forgot that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Were they just like taking
Please
too
wrap
long
it
or
up.
being controversial or?
No, just
it
talking to
basically
like
if
they gave him like 3 minutes or something, but like the 3 minutes included getting on the stage as well.
Oh, and of course that takes
Yeah.
forever because some people are
Yeah, they got to get out of their seat
further
and
away than other. Yeah, yeah.
But like,
I get you
here's
now.
the sign that would get they would see from the stage. We only saw it because people posted it from were in the
the
audience.
audience.
Please wrap it up. Which Walter and I cannot remember the name.
Waldorf.
Waldorf.
You threw me up by saying Walter, dude. Oh
Walter White.
no.
Statler and Waldorf
Silent Waldorf.
did say I want Jeff to wrap it up or something along those
yeah.
lines.
Is essentially their I wish they'd move it to Pittsburgh from Muppets Vision 3D.
But I think the thing that at least I was most excited for based on the announcement, and it's a little bit of a hard call because it's kind of two. I don't know which one it is.
Mhm.
Okay, I kind of know which one is number one. It's Project Century.
I can see that.
I just love their work at RGG, and I was like, this is cool. A game set around like the turn of the century
Yeah.
is always a good. I always like a good timepiece thing. It's just you don't get
A lot of them.
a lot of them.
Um
But I think number two would have to be at least what we saw. Split Fiction just got me really excited, but it's more because I really just want a split screen co-op game.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
I get that. Um
Yeah, that one's good.
I'm going to agree with the 9 out of 10. I think the one thing that's missing to make it 10 out of 10 is a big new announcement from either Nintendo or Sony.
Mhm.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
Well, we
sick.
had the big announcement from Sony. I just don't think any of us cared.
What was it? The PC
The
ports?
Naughty Dog game.
Oh. Yeah, well, in a genre that I cared about. There you go.
Also,
If
like
the Naughty Dog game had been a new Uncharted game, I would have been incredibly excited. But I'm not. Cinematic trailers don't do much for me.
Yeah. But I like the 9 out of 10. It had the cringe. It had I think no ads, but if any ads, very very minimal. The award choices were
got one.
mostly reasonable. The uh, performances were good. The pace was good, and yeah. And my favorite announcement is for sure Shadow Labyrinth. I need me some horror Metroidvania Pac-Man.
I
That
get
sounds
that.
awesome.
I
It
do know
sounds
one
really
ad though.
cool. It
It
sounds
was
What?
after
really
Cooper
cool.
was able to join us. When they announced the Mafia game, and it had a big stage show, and then later they had a trailer again, like an ad style trailer for Mafia. Because Cooper was like, "Man, a lot of people announcing Mafia games," and it was the same
Yeah.
game,
Honestly,
but
pretty
they
much
kept
every
adding.
Mafia game now sounds a lot like Among Us, even though Among Us is not
No,
an original concept
no,
at
but it's
all.
not Mafia like you're thinking, like the card game or board
No, I'm
game
not
card
talking about
game.
like the card game. Yeah, I'm talking about like you go to your friend's house and you're like, damn, I'm bored as fuck. What are we gonna do? And you go, oh yeah, let's pretend to shoot each other with guns and play.
I think this is
You know.
going to be more like hold on, I'm trying to think of the name. I'm blanking on it. It has a choice-based system. You're in the early 1900s.
Oh, LA Noir.
L.A. Noir, yeah,
Oh,
where they changed
LA
the.
Noir is very good. Yeah.
I think this is going to be similar-ish to that, based kind of like what they showed, but I could be wrong. L.A. Noir is interesting because they change. People get confused by the choices because they changed what the choices are called last minute when the original names lined up more with what you did during the choices.
Mm.
Mm.
It's been a long time since I played LA Noir, so I don't really remember much about it. If I'm being completely real, but I mean, I remember it being a very fun game. So
All right,
I'm trying to
so we've
remember.
got
So
Grant and I have given score in game.
I gave
So
score.
one,
what was your
You know
game?
what my
I
game
Oh
is.
yeah,
My
Elden Ring.
game is Elden
Of
Ring.
course,
oh,
yeah,
we
very
should have guessed that.
straightforward. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
The
not even a
new
guess.
Elden Ring.
It's
Okay,
just
but
a very
I will give my second choice since my first one was gonna be so fucking obvious. I'll give a couple actually because I really am looking forward to Split Fiction. That sounds super cool. And
Definitely.
honestly, I was looking at the Steam page for the Onimusha. I really like the graphics on that. It looks very cool. So eh, I get Onimusha, honestly.
Sleeper hit. Okay. All right. I
I'm
like it.
saying, hey,
Oh
I,
yeah.
because while we were talking about it, I was like, this sounds super interesting. It sounds kind of right up my alley. I went and checked out the Steam page. The graphics look beautiful, and I mean, it looks like the you know type of game that I would be interested. It's kind of like that almost Sekiro esque
Yeah, I was gonna say it
game,
looks like Sekiro.
and I love Sekiro, so I saw Onimusha. I might be playing that one, so we'll see.
All right.
Um, but yeah, those are my games. Obviously, Elden Ring at the top because I, y'all know me.
got to
But
represent your series.
yeah,
I
yeah,
understand.
y'all know me. but
You understand it better than me.
but yeah, I got several games that were very interesting to me. So
Um. Okay. Okay. Uh, from what I saw, at least an 8 out of 10. Mostly because I didn't get there till the second half, and from
well,
what
yeah, and
y'all said, the
I'm saying
second
all of
half
what
was
I'm saying
arguably
after not
weaker.
having seen any of the actual
Yeah, the
show.
announcements
So
wise, announcements
right,
wise, definitely like an 8.5. Um,
yeah.
I very much enjoyed what I saw of the Muppets. Um, it's I I think it just works not having the comedy Muppets there
Mm.
is they're already being cringe. Why do you need the comedy Muppets to add to that? No,
The
you
comedy
need
Muppets are fun, but it's harder to put like things
something
that.
for them,
Yep. Yep.
a, a
Yeah.
valid reason
A
for them to
script.
be there.
Yeah. Why
Because
should they?
I know when they had Chef on there, they had him help announce Overcooked.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
But like, there's
But
not
that was
as
about it, really. There's not
much.
much you can do. Yeah.
'Cause
Besides
Right.
that,
Didn't they also do? No, they just
They had
parodied
Gonzo there. They had
yeah,
Animal.
they
Duck
had
Game.
I don't.
Gonzo announced a couple of side rewards.
Yeah,
Which one
Gonzo
parodied
helped.
Duck Game?
Gonzo helped announce Duck Game. Wait,
Not Duck
Oh.
Game. Goose
not Duck
Game.
Game. Goose.
Oh, I was gonna
Untitled Goose
say
Game. I was gonna say that Duck Game can't be right. We
that
played
game's
that
pretty
before we
old.
started
Yeah,
watching TV.
yeah.
My mind
We
went.
100%. Yeah, we 100%
My mind
have
went
played that.
ducks. I was like bird. I was like
Right.
ducks. Duck sounds right. Duck Game is the game I played. Instead of bird
You
is
definitely
goose.
have played that game before, so you weren't wrong. You just
Uh,
also were not correct.
let's see. Uh, Game wise, I obviously probably the group pick is Split Fiction. Um, very
Sure.
very interested in that.
Yeah, it
Uh,
looked really
if
cool.
Alex is
So
still
Dude.
living with me, we're probably gonna play through that.
Hey, if I'm down here, we'll play through it. But if I'm home, Cooper's gonna
Um,
play
I
with me.
I love
like-
you, Cameron.
so
Loser.
Like-
Bozo.
like
I'll play with
Stranger Things,
Chelsea.
Cooper.
You know what?
I
May
guess I'll
admit,
just play
I
with
have
my
a permanent
wife.
player too. Yeah,
Cooper.
I have a permanent player too. Fuck you.
Cooper. Like Stranger Things. D&D.
Exactly.
Wild.
Permanent player too, bitches. I think I'm interested. I'm really interested in that Pac-Man game.
Did you
I
watch
know
the trailer?
I have not. Uh,
Okay.
as
It's a bit
a
insane.
Dude,
concept, I am very interested in the Pac-Man game. Let me take
I
a look
love
at
I love
the Pac-Man game.
unrelated. I love looking at Pac-Man like a schizo,
That's
and like
a
the
good
powers are
way to
just
describe
drugs.
it.
Yeah.
If you want horror Pac-Man, that's a good way to describe
You
it.
know I love
I
me my
Yeah.
schizophrenic horror games, bro. Shout
Dude,
out
me too.
Did you ever beat
Schizo
that?
Santa. Christmas Massacre, that's what it's called. No,
Weren't you supposed to finish that this year?
It's
I don't know if I
Guess
said I
what?
did, well I lied.
Grant. It's
'Cause it's-
Christmas
it's
again,
very
you
hard.
Can play it.
Yeah, there you go. I need to boot that back up. It's very very hard and cryptic and extremely schizophrenic. So it's it's can't
The
stomach it for that. Like that
Everybody-
game is so schizophrenic. You can't really play it for that long because you either get frustrated or freaked,
Or become script. So
or become a schizo. And I don't need any motivation to do that.
Yeah.
everybody else is like horror Christmas traditions. Oh, let's make a gingerbread house. Oh, let's watch Christmas movies. Grant, let's play Schizo Santa.
There's a knife in the kitchen, Larry.
True.
Yeah, I think that one seems interesting. Um, I don't know if I'll buy it at launch. It kind of
You should
depends on
watch
how
the Project
finances.
Century trailer as well, because I don't know if you were here when it played.
I probably wasn't. Also Sonic Racing Crossroads. That could
No,
be
they
interesting.
only has Shadow.
Shadow Racing Crossroads.
Fake
Yes,
news.
Yeah.
yes.
Fake news.
I think, especially if I don't get a Mario Kart fix that is not 8 Deluxe, I'm gonna have to start injecting
Look.
other racing games into my veins, and Sega is already a good choice because I have played Sonic Racing All Stars. So, Nintendo, you better
Did you-
get on it.
My
Did you ever
only
play the
ask for this
Sonic
new
Racing Transformers
Sonic-
or whatever?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that-
with
that
Danny
one's
That one
Phantom.
was
So,
that one was actually very fun, bro.
so a couple years ago, they released Sonic Racer. But the problem is they wanted Sonic Racers to be canon to the story, which means you can't have a lot of fun characters.
Oh,
So I
no.
really hope this one does not like, let's be canon.
I mean, given that
So
it's
that they
named
can-
Crossworlds,
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
you would
no
expect
way.
it not to be.
Well,
Yeah, I
Um,
hope not, because I'd like to see a lot of, like characters you would see in like Mario Kart that would like make sense.
So
Like you could put Maria or Gerald Robotnik's grandfather. I think they'd be funny to play. in a
Crazy
racing game.
Sleeper move. They do a trailer once Mario Kart 9 is announced as a DLC crossing over Mario Kart 9 and Crossworlds, and you have Mario and Crossworlds and Sonic and Mario Kart 9.
It would be exclusive
It'd be exclusive
DLC to.
the Switch. I don't care. I have a Switch. Most of my games are on the Switch. I don't fucking care. Do it, Nintendo. Cowards.
Come on,
I just think it'd be
That's
fun.
a crossover I think I could realistically believe is
I can get
like
behind that,
Nintendo
yeah.
loves their platform exclusive DLC, so I could totally see that. Now, if
Maybe
they
I
did
don't
do
know
it,
if
they'd
it'd be
probably do it
Mario.
lame and make it a costume or something. They'd probably just give
Yeah,
Sonic a Mario hat, but you know.
I don't know if it'd be
Oh,
Mario
yeah.
himself. Maybe a Toad at best. But like I could see that if they're if they're close enough together.
I don't
They
know.
might
They've
actually do
worked
that.
together before though, and it's been a while since we got an Olympic game because the
Well, we
Olympics took
can't have those anymore.
Yeah, didn't
the
some
Olympics went stupid.
yeah.
AI. Fuck you.
AI and Bitcoin. Woo!
Yeah,
Really?
Anchor.
yeah, literally.
But yeah, very very solid show. Very solid lineup of announcements. Um, I I'm hyped. It's going to be a good year and or so for gaming.
Let's hope so.
No, for sure. No, definitely. Like for me, definitely like at least a solid like minimal 8 out of 10. Very goated show. I mean, I was even there for all of it. And I'm saying 8 out of 10.
I was
I
not there
think
for any of it, and I still said 8.5. So
that's true.
I mean, that shows you something. So
I'm trying to like, yeah, my score's
I
kind of also
think.
based on like how they like presented everything and all that too.
How many have we watched together?
Figures
Most
fair.
of them, right? Maybe all of them.
We've
think-
tried to watch most of them together. I think the
Most,
people that have been there for each show is inconsistent, but some of us have always watched.
Right. I think we've done some combination of every show, just because we would have been in high school around that point when they started, and we were
Yeah.
definitely watching E3 around then because we'd leave marching band to go watch E3 shows.
True.
Um, where was I going?
I don't know.
Oh,
Somewhere.
yeah, I was going somewhere. I hate getting off track.
Well, you shouldn't be on the show. Cooper, what was your favorite game or announcement?
So,
I mean, that's
That's crazy. I
that is
agree.
wild. So I think I'm looking forward, honestly, to Okami too, bro. That could be goaded.
yeah.
All
I
right.
think that
You
could be.
played the first one?
I've not played the. I've seen real. Like I think I own it on the Wii actually.
He owns it on the Wii, and he's seen the
I think
graphics once.
so.
He's gonna
Exactly.
Cooper, just play
Eight-
games. You're off. Your finals are done, right?
Yeah, but I'm working like every single day. Yeah.
Yeah,
Stop
'cause you're
working
working a
every
lot.
day.
Yeah,
What?
thanks.
me
Great
too, but,
solution.
like,
Thanks, Alex.
Stop working.
Stop working.
I didn't
Just
say
quit.
stop completely working. I said stop working every day because he picks up.
I did pick up, but money.
Yeah, because
I'd
yeah,
really
I was
He's
about
got
to say
that.
money,
He's got
bro. What are
that
you
dog
talking
in him.
about?
He's got that chicken fingered
woof.
dog in him.
But I am working a night shift tomorrow, so I can stay up later tonight. So I'll probably do something tonight.
Play Okami. See if you like
True.
Okami.
That is
Here, I
true.
can
Now that
help
you've already locked yourself in with
They had a
Okami
deal.
2.
Okami too.
Cooper. For PlayStation Plus members, they had it on sale for a couple dollars. But you would need to set.
Ooh, it's $5 right now on Steam. It's on 75% off. on Steam.
Sold.
Yeah, so you can either play it on PlayStation if you set up the thing, or you can play it on
How long is
PC.
Okami?
Yeah, look up
Okami
how long to beat.
time.
And I think that's it.
53
Yeah,
hours.
Is
As,
that for full time or just beating
Oh,
the
that's
story?
completion. Okay.
as one last surprise announcement, there's a Tetris 99 event this weekend for Echoes of Wisdom.
Well, there you go.
That's cool.
Bonus news.
Where
Gotta
was
stay on
I
your
going?
toes.
This will be on the toast.
This will be on the
Um,
test. So true.
I think it's lost to time, bud.
So yeah, I just know there's something about us watching all this, having seen all or most of the shows for like so long. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Always are.
I think that's
Yeah.
gonna wrap it up for us here. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. We hope you enjoyed the Game Awards 10th anniversary. Thank you so much for listening. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcast, you can find us. Add us on Twitter at All Night Gamers with a K. What was your favorite announcement? What did you think of the show? Give it a rating out of 10. Yeah, let us know. And we'll be back next week for the final show of 2024. And then we'll see you guys in the new year. Thank you so much again. And we'll see you next week. Bye bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.